Don't go live.
Oh, my bad.
Charles
Sorry.
was talking about the Marvel reboot.
That he's very excited
Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to TEE TV. I am Charles, and with me today is Damian and Jim. Say hello, guys.
Morning.
I'm not Jim. I'm a rapper.
Oh my God.
I'm a
Yeah.
rap
Definitely with
superstar.
2 P's.
Yeah,
Hey,
definitely
yo,
with 2 P's. Yeah.
what up, y'all? I'm on the show today.
Oh
My
boy.
name's MC Charles. I'm the
Wow.
freshest on the block.
Wow.
Everybody sees me walking with my really large clock on my necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big necklace. Yeah.
Got a big necklace.
Okay.
And the
So
ladies,
to
they love it so much they get reckless. I'm
to
sorry, go ahead.
continue the conversation that I was
Word.
saying before, yes,
Beautiful.
I've been hearing rumors that the MCU is potentially going to be rebooted after Avengers Secret Wars, and that not all, but most of the characters are going to be recast. So Captain America, Captain America, I've heard is one of the characters that will be recast with a younger actor. Um, and beyond
So they
that,
just wasted that whole Anthony Mackie story line.
I believe so. Yeah, but
Okay.
it's not.
Go
It's
on.
not just him that's going to be recast. I think most of the characters are going to be recast, including Thor.
Okay. I don't know how this universe doesn't suck, Marvel universe.
Well, the thing is that lately it has sucked because most of the shit that it's pushed out, haha, has been kind of terrible or
Has anyone
mediocre.
seen, have either of you seen Fantastic Four yet?
I have.
I kind of want to, but
Yeah, I want to. I just haven't yet. I've got it there.
I've seen it.
Pedro
And
Pascal. I saw a Pedro Pascal air freshener on a car yesterday. I wanted to take a picture of it, but I thought that would be rude to people who were sitting in the car. You know, I didn't want to just like walk up and click.
Fuck them. If they don't want pictures taken, they shouldn't have fancy air freshness.
A fucking Pedro Pascal head as an air freshener.
oh my God, he is everywhere.
Yeah, I didn't like
He's
that.
even air freshness now.
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
it's-
am not watching Fantastic Four now.
Well, look, I mean, Fantastic Four, with no spoilers, I just thought it kind of came and went. It's just,
Walter Flanagan loved it. He said it was
of
spectacular to
course,
watch
he did.
Galactus. He could be lying because he has made it very clear that he is just not going to tell the truth anymore because people complain to him. So everything is always going to be sunshine and roses. So he really loves lady superheroes.
Well,
now.
hey, you know how I feel about Walt Flanagan.
I know. So
Yeah.
and now you're apparently in agreement with him. So agreements
How am I in agreement with him?
because you both love lady superheroes and think the Fantastic Four was spectacular.
No, I never said that.
I'm
Well,
pretty sure you did.
No, I
think it was
said it
inferred.
came and went. It's just like, I mean, I thought it was average. It's just,
There was an implication there, Charles.
how was it an implication?
I'm not sure, but you know what came and went? Someone's supposed to say, "What's that?"
What's that?
The Peacemaker season 2. Charles, in the end, may have kind of been right in his dislike. It's a great season, but boy, oh boy, what happened? Did you finish, Damian?
I did. And I both loved it and have mixed feelings about that finale. There was some great shit in there.
I haven't finished. I haven't watched the finale. I didn't know it was out.
How do those 3 episodes, as James Gunn, the thief of my life, Scooby-Doo stealing, cock-sucking piece of shit, notebook stealing, fucking white-haired, spiky-headed fruit jerk who likes smooth Dutch boys. Why did he say these last 3 episodes were going to lead directly, heavily into Man of Tomorrow?
Oh,
There's
another movie I
one
don't give a fuck
specific
about.
thing that I won't say because Charles hasn't seen it, but
Well,
there's one.
Close your fucking ears, then. I want to write it to me. Go ahead.
Okay.
Hold on. I'll take my headphones off.
No, he's gonna write it. He's gonna write it so everyone can keep talking. But say what you're going to say, Damian, because I do have a speculation.
You mean Charles? Because I'm
No,
writing what else.
somebody. I don't care. One of you. I'm on your program.
Okay, so wait.
Trying to be polite.
Okay, so who is writing what to who, and who is keep
Damian's
talking?
going to write me
I'm
this
sending
spoiler.
spoilers to Jim.
He's
Yes.
going to send me a
Okay, all right,
spoiler.
yeah,
I'll just get to my speculation then.
yeah.
I
Get to your
thought
speculation.
Brainiac was going, oh, that really? I feel like I had a dream, but that's where we live, by the way. Anyway, to
Yeah.
anyone who's seen the finale, it is the last moment Damien is spoiling here. Yeah, it was first off, oh Jesus, we can't even talk about it now because checkmate. Talk about a checkmate. Okay, before the speculation, after the speculation, we'll get the checkmate if we can without spoiling. I don't know. We'll have to ask Charles what he knows. But anyway, the speculation. I thought the guy, Luthor's homie with the mustache and the cocaine. I thought he was going to become Brainiac by the end of this season. I thought that was going to be the big thing. And I hope that's not a spoiler in case somehow Charles had the same weird hunch.
No, because Brainiac is not supposed to be human. He's supposed to be an alien.
It's
Yeah.
James Gunn and he's a jerk.
Well, okay.
James
good point.
Gunn is already wiping his ass with the lore, so who fucking gives a shit?
Exactly. He could do whatever he pleases. And you know what? That's how fucking every goddamn reiteration of a comic book goes. So purists ain't got no ground no more. Unless a specific storyline is being adapted, you know, amalgamations are a part of the game, period, at this point. But
That's pretty much how I view things. Because it's like, I'm not going to love every issue or whatever, or every run of everything. And it, it's always a constant reset with comics or a soft reset or whatever. So why wouldn't the movies and stuff be the same?
exactly. But how can we talk about okay, does the words checkmate mean anything to you, Charles?
Checkmate. The only thing I'm familiar with Checkmate is something from the show Smallville. There was an organization called Checkmate that that Amanda Waller was a part of,
Well, huh,
and
how interesting.
she that organization, at least in Smallville, that organization created the Suicide Squad.
That is actually very interesting. Keep that in mind watching this finale. Also, keep in mind what James Gunn said because that douche, ugly, stupid idiot with his dumb hair,
Yeah, which I
James
like.
Gunn.
One minute he had dark hair, the next he had white hair. So what the fuck happened to cause
Well,
him to go to have his hair go as white as a ghost?
well, that's probably age, I'd say. But what I want to say to you is, keep in mind he said there's probably not. There's no deals, there's no talks of a season 3 of Peacemaker. This, as it stands and as it plays, or you could at least play it that way, is the series finale of Peacemaker that you're gonna
Yeah,
watch.
that bums me out.
Yes.
I did see that. And I was like, oh, really? Especially, yeah, after seeing that ending, I'm like, oh, you fucking kidding me?
Well, in that context, it's kind of a good ending because it's very dark if that's the series finale. But what he
Yeah.
said is the stories and the characters are all going to be continuing in the DCU going forward. Like this is all very much a part of the plan, the ending of Peacemaker. He said that said, there still might be basically what he said in short words is that if HBO pays him enough and demands it be season 3 of Peacemaker, then that's what's happening. But his plans are otherwise currently.
Huh.
'Cause, yeah, they got such a good group of characters together.
Well, there's still going to be. I don't know how not to spoil.
I know, right? It's
But
tricky.
Charles just spoiled it in a way. Charles answered your question already. Is all I'm saying. Good.
Okay.
you're gonna everything you like if everything goes to plan is still gonna be there.
All right. Let's see. I'm checking out the let's see. So
He's getting distracted by pornographic pop-ups currently.
God damn it, Jones.
no. I'm on HBO. I'm on HBO.
X.
I'm on. Oh my god.
Just trying to look at Superman. X.
No.
Ah.
No.
Stone is
Shut
coming.
up. But no, I'm on HBO Max right now, and I'm looking at the information for the finale for Peacemaker. It says, as Flag puts everyone around him in increasing danger, the 11th Street kids must convince Peacemaker that he's one of them. So the 8th episode is the final episode?
Correctamundo.
Okay.
Yes.
And boy, do they poorly show that in that montage with the cocaine. I mean, what did it say again, Charles? The first line about Flag?
As Flag puts everyone around him in increasing danger.
Yeah, it's look, it says it right there. All I'm gonna say is that entire sentence is a montage, and it's just like they're like maniacally laughing and yucking it up while everyone is being put in extreme danger. Like the most
Yeah.
literal interpretation of that sentence.
Okay, well, when we're done here, I'll watch the episode.
Oh, you better, because it's amazing. In the meantime, Richard
Hey,
Kish wants to know.
Hold
what?
on.
We'll hold that.
Yeah,
'Cause I want to know it too.
First off, wait, hold on. Kish, what is the origin of my avatar?
What with they had it up?
I have no idea what the origin of that avatar is. I did not select it.
So why do you have a Templar Earthhead man?
I have no idea. I didn't select it.
Why don't you put a different one on? Make yourself more personal, like me. I got my personal pic, my own. I took a selfie right before the show.
Edit avatar. All right, give me a second.
Well, damn it! Now we're never gonna know who the fuck has that answer. Who did this?
All right,
I
here.
couldn't tell you.
I like this avatar.
I'm terrified. Go back to the other. What did you do, Richard? You son of a bitch! I'm frightened now.
Look! Everybody loves Hannibal.
Yeah, well,
Is that the new sitcom reboot of Hannibal?
Oh god,
they got full cameras this time.
Did somebody make a Sora video of Hannibal?
I won't watch these Sora videos. I'm disgusted. But go on. Why?
Okay, just I don't know. Yeah.
Don't get me started on this robots, man.
Yeah. But no, just
Look at Jibs.
but no, oh, and also Kish, what you just said right there, I'm gonna fucking highlight this. Yeah, life is a pornographic pop-up.
You're telling me.
It's just like, look, I mean, I guess it could be if you try hard enough.
Or if you live in a college town.
Waka, waka, waka.
Those girls, they walk around with their literal assholes out. I'm not even kidding. Have you guys noticed how far?
What college campuses are you going to?
Well, in this
one, good ones apparently.
I'm speaking of Oneonta, New York's colleges. These girls walk their look. I'm not saying it in advocation. I actually am often in a level of disgust. I got to get past the whole. Oh, look, and this girl's assholes out first, but yes, then creeps the disgust. Like, what is wrong with these fucking people? Why? I don't understand why their assholes are hanging out now. It's insane. But anyway,
I mean,
I wouldn't do it myself, but I'm not going to say I hate the idea.
The cheek out. It's just like you get like it goes up a half an inch, quarter inch, whatever, every fucking year, more. I'm telling you, dude. It's
even
insane.
Just the gym clothes chicks wear now. My God, it's basically just they may as well just paint their skin. It's that like it just shows you everything.
Oh, and now I see they're starting a new trend where they cut their shirts off basically right from under the nipple to the belly button, and like they just have a giant hole in their shirts now. And they're walking her now with no bras,
Oh wait,
with
so they're not cutting
bottoms
the
of
shirt.
their tits hanging out.
So they're not cutting the shirt in half. It's like a hole in a hole in the front.
Correct. Correct.
I'd say I've seen that.
It's blowing my mind. Or they'll do like I've seen a couple that are okay, like it's style. One I thought was all right. Well, that looks nice, but you still probably shouldn't be wearing that. Not my business. But anyway, it's cut directly below the nipple, so you got the entire bottom tits right there, and then that's like goes about to, let's say, the first topped abdomen, and then it's like 3 or 4 streaks, cut out areas under that. You know what I'm saying? Like like a ladder is the best way to describe it. That looked not like it looked at least stylish with the rest of what this girl was wearing. This
It's like,
college
yeah,
girl.
it's something
Yeah, but
resembling some kind of fashion choice.
yes, the ones that are just straight up, they just cut the whole fucking belly out. That one blows my mind. I've seen
Excuse me,
that.
miss. I think you need a new shirt. Moths are eating your clothes.
Yeah. Now make you fucking. Now we know why the previous generations were so obsessed with mothballs. Why is Richard Kish being such a Avatar Nazi today?
I don't know.
I don't
really
know.
don't know.
Richard Charles hates Jonathan Archer. He believes Scott Bakula ruined the entire Star Trek franchise, not Tilly.
Wait. All right. For a second there, I thought you were talking about Jennifer Tilly.
No.
Jennifer
although
Tilly ruined Star Trek.
Was she in Star? She'd play a great Klingon.
I think she would actually. Yeah.
I just realized it right now. She looks like a Klingon, and that would be she'd do really well at it. Well, that voice though as a Klingon, I don't know.
Yeah, that might not fit so well.
There's another species she could play that I can't place my brain on. But whatever. I'm seeing it. I'm half seeing it. Nope, fat Tilly. That's not a start. That's not a race. That's just fat Tilly.
Okay, I tried to add an avatar. I can't add anymore. There's too many.
Don't listen to Richard, Charles. He's an idiot. Not you, Richard. The other Richard Kish. Richard Kish. My cat just ran away in offense when I called Richard an idiot.
Bah! I have great ideas.
You fool. Fine.
You simpletons don't even know my genius.
You think all these ideas are yours? I'm sitting right here by your head. Why do you think I'm sitting right on top of your head?
I'm farting ideas into your eardrums.
Yes.
Wait.
I am farting. I'm fart controlling your brain. Listen, don't put ideas in my head, you cunt.
Sweet dreams, motherfucker.
Womp 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 womp.
Morning Star.
Morning.
That was a Stone Cold Killer theme music. Straight from the villain department. Ladies and gentlemen, it's game over. The Stone Cold Killer has entered the room.
Hey, can I ask a
I gotta pee.
Yeah, go right ahead. What's the question?
Like what time do you guys actually assemble in here before going live?
We assembled probably about an hour ago.
And
Yeah,
how long did you small talk before you started? Because I mean, usually our small talks go on for a while, but I guess you guys are getting really efficient. Was it me?
Yeah, it was probably still about 40 minutes. We talked for probably 35, 40 minutes, I think.
Well, I'm gonna go urinate now. You guys have a wonderful show.
Thanks for
Enjoy.
sharing.
Have a nice piss.
Well, my apologies on that.
Yeah, but no, we were like doing like small talk probably for about 30 to 40 minutes before we went live.
Well, then my apologies. I'm trying. These late nights getting me a little bit, but I'm trying.
Yeah, but there is one particular comment that I want to bring light because apparently he keeps asking for an update on something that has been dead for a while. This. There is no new update on the quote unquote hog lady.
Who's the hog lady?
Oh my god.
He's a lady's hog.
There was a situation involving a conversation that I had with someone who reached out to me on Discord, and she basically tried to push really hard to get me
Pause.
to push really hard to get me to pay for a commission for her to do artwork for my brand, as she put it, my brand. And I said that with air quotes because I don't have a brand.
Hey, bitch, what are you talking about?
Yeah, and I really really tried to like say no, and I eventually just like no. I eventually just got tired of it, and I just said no, I'm not interested. Now I have not heard from her in a while. She has not contacted me, and we have not spoken.
Now,
So
why
yeah.
is she the hog lady? Was a like
Oh
profile
no,
picture like
that is not so. That is
Because she
not
likes the pork.
that is not something that I did. That is not something I said.
okay? So
Yeah,
it's some kind of inside joke that I'm just not getting.
yeah,
She
I
like
don't get it either.
she likes the pork there, sir.
Yeah, yes, Kai. Yes, that is exactly what happened. Oh my god damn
No piggly wiggly for you, madam. Good day.
it. Oh man. But yes, so there is no further update on the quote unquote hog lady,
Except she enjoys the meaty swine.
apparently, which I have no idea where that came from. I don't even remember.
I'm also intrigued as to why she thought you have a brand,
I
What
think
you
it
and
might
mean?
have had.
slash where she got the idea from,
I
or
think
is
it
it
might
just
have had some.
a random, random reach out?
I think it might have had something to do with the profile photo that I had on Discord at the time, because it looked like it might have implied that I had a brand, and
Okay.
she tried to reach out for that reason. But the thing is that the photo that I was using had nothing to do with a brand. It was just reflecting the name that I was using on that server. And I mean, the image itself was AI generated.
I mean, there's a possibility that the the I'll say the thing messaging you may have been AI or some kind of bot.
I don't think so.
No, it seemed real.
It seemed real because she gave me access to her Instagram account and her Twitter account, and that she said that that's where her artwork was being showed off.
Yeah,
So
on
I
OnlyFans.
she didn't give me that, but
It's just like these buttholes. You painted these, and she's like,
no,
yeah, paint.
no.
Oh,
With cum.
I went to her
there's a lot
Instagram.
of brown paint. Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
went to
stuff.
her Instagram and I went to her Twitter and I saw her artwork, and I gotta say, I was not impressed.
He's like, you really shouldn't be asking for money for this. This is not good
Well,
work.
it's not that it was like amateur or anything. It just did like if I did have a brand, this is not the style that I would have gone with.
Yeah, he wanted more like that more of the Colorado airport artwork. I think that's more you, Charles, right?
I have no idea what that is.
What? You need to look it up. You haven't seen you haven't seen the artwork of the Colorado airport?
Colorado.
Is it like a Civil War mural or something?
Oh no. It looks like some kind of dystopian possible future. I mean, it is pretty twisted. It looks like a guy who looks like an SS member with a faceless SS member with a gas mask on, seemingly stomping over the lands while little children cry. I mean, that's just one of the murals described at this airport.
I got to see this.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
looking at it.
please. There's plenty to view.
This is not what I'm seeing. I mean, this is what you described is not what I'm seeing.
Oh, come
The
on.
thing I've come up with is some kind of, I don't know, weird gathering of people over like a cheetah or something with burning trees in the background.
Okay.
It's a Denver International Airport. Is that the one?
Yeah, Colorado. I'm sorry. I said the state instead of just Denver. I'm sorry. My apologies on that. Yeah. There's more. Like I said,
Story behind the conspiracy-ridden. I'm guessing that's artwork.
Well, also that airport is also excuse me, is also known to have underground tunnels that lead all the way to Washington D.C.
How far is Washington from Denver?
All the way across the country.
Down.
Yeah, because isn't Colorado like somewhere in like central U.S.?
Send more. You get more. You get more.
You're on your way to Canada, right?
You get more northwestern in Colorado. More northwestern.
So yeah, it goes from Colorado to Washington D.C. and there are rumored to be underground tunnels all the way to Washington D.C. God damn, that's a long walk.
No, they got train tracks.
Train tracks. Okay.
They have a train that they would use for certain people to transport.
Oh, is that like the presidential escape
Nah,
train or whatever the fuck?
I didn't hear that. I mean, I'm hearing that those chosen can use it. I mean, of course, I would assume that'll be the president, but I assume that's other people too.
So, like, are we talking like Illuminati types?
Or just just the rich and stupid types.
Just think of the work that would go in to create a tunnel system that long.
No shit.
And a train system, not just a tunnel system, a train system inside that tunnel.
Yeah, and I hear that's not the only place.
Huh. I had no idea about this.
Because you got a lot of places with tunnels, but it's usually tied to bootlegging and stuff from the 30s or 20s, 30s, whenever Prohibition was.
No,
20s to the 30s, I think.
I guess, but my favorite part of the story that of course I hear that they would just hot rodding that hot alcohol, what I'm saying, to where to where it was supposed to go as quickly as they could. That's just what I'm saying, that's the that's the lore that I heard.
Huh.
Not underground, but just they would get one of them, they would get like one of them little speedster cars, that started the whole racing movement back in the day, and they would just bolt through as fast as they could to get to deliver, that alcohol where they were delivering.
Just hope to God they don't hit some kind of checkpoint.
Well, the checkpoint is the chase, so that's why they were moving as fast as they could through it, down the road, just to try to get to where they were going before anybody spotted them.
Yeah, I had no idea about this.
Oh yeah, man. Well, and the underground tunnels, thanks to former pro wrestler and former governor of Minnesota, Jesse the Body Ventura, and his
And the
and his
mind.
hmm?
The body and the mind.
Well, I guess so. Or the body and the passion for conspiracy.
Yep.
That and the soul of conspiracy. There's fucking Jesse the Body Ventura. He did a lot of shows like that, where he was going to different places and investigating different. He's an inspiration for me for sure. He just didn't talk about the possible conspiracies. He created the show and actually went to different places and tried to either confirm or debunk, this particular theory. I give him a
That
lot of
show
I
went
give
for
him
years too.
I believe, but I give him a lot of flowers for that. Not a lot of guys who end up becoming a political figure would even try to do something like that.
That's
But
a show
some
I would
people,
love to see more of. I remember seeing some episodes back when it was on, but never all that much. It was a good show though.
it was. I mean, look, it was interesting, and I know some people are going to try to play like see, and that's the thing about people's past. Sometimes, like people try to use his past to try to discredit what he was doing, but it's like, is what he's saying that far fetched, that much of a just ridiculous reach that you have to reach back to him being a former pro wrestler to make it seem like he's just being silly, or does what he's saying that's what my show is going to be essentially. It's just like, look, regardless of, it's like, yeah, we have a certain line for silliness to where if it's just obviously, what I'm saying, obviously like an obvious reach or an obvious ridiculous theory, then I mean, I don't think it's worth analyzing. But if it's got some legs to it, then we got to look into it. That's how I'm looking at it. And we definitely was an inspiration for that for sure.
Hmm.
And then now we're in an age where conspiracy theory has a dirty name, and it's because
Well, not since Rolling Stone magazine, the publication, just so we're clear, um, not since Rolling Stone actually admitted, in one of their issues that all the conspiracy theories that we were throwing out there, a lot of them were true. Believe it or not, that actually happened.
when did this when?
Like years ago, I would, oh my God,
Okay.
like I would definitely say like years ago. The rare occasion that I'm in a supermarket looking around and I happen to be over at the magazine section and I seen that cover about the conspiracy theories that we were putting out there were true. I was like, oh, okay. Well, good for Rolling Stone to actually be willing to admit that. You know, it's more like you can go on YouTube now and big shout out just in case because this will be on YouTube eventually. Big shout out to the Infographics show. That's one show that definitely was doing more the highlight with very fun, refreshing, animated visuals that describe the many different things that the operations that the secret operations the CIA was doing, or just overall conspiracies that turned out to be true, even doing their absolute best to fucking try to figure out what the fuck was going on with Epstein Island. A lot of people were trying to do that, or even Epstein himself. The term, are you guys familiar with the term failing upward?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fucking Epstein in a nutshell. I mean, it seemed like the more he failed, the faster he failed upward.
Like, how do you figure? Like what exactly did he do to fail upward?
Drop out of community college, become a math teacher at a prestigious school. Sleaze at the school, you get fired. Next thing you know, you're a high level employee, you know what I'm saying, with Bear Stearns. And it just kept going. Next thing you know, he's you know what I'm saying, he's a multimillionaire and we don't know how. His name seems to come up in several different Ponzi schemes, multi-level Ponzi schemes that people don't talk about that rival Bernie Madoff came out clean.
So he either managed to keep himself enough off book or something, or managed to get it swept under the rug somehow. Well, somehow. You give money to the right people.
No, it's not giving money. It's not giving money to the right people. I think the same leverage that Epstein had is what Puffy has, and that's why he only got a few years for the obvious prostitution or whatever, or interstate travel thing with
4 years and a certain amount of months or something like that, I think.
That's why he got that, because like Epstein, like they were saying about Epstein, he's got cameras and things like that in different places to where, you know what I'm saying, people were largely unaware that they were being, you know what I'm saying, that they were being, you know what I'm saying, recorded. There's no telling what type of content that he has on certain people and who those people are. I mean, even with the infographic show on YouTube, they've talked about, when they first talked about the FBI raiding one of Epstein's houses, how when they went in, there were several pictures of different notable people. One that shocked me the most, I didn't think I would be surprised by who was pictured with Jeffrey Epstein until I fucking was. Can you imagine? The person who surprised me when they were talking about the FBI raiding his house, Noam Chomsky.
Where do I know that name?
Yeah, I know the name. I'm blanking on who that is.
Probably
I know who it is, but
probably one of the greatest you know what I'm saying, anarchist literary commentaries. I mean, like, legend. You know what I'm saying? An anarchist legend. The modern day anarchist legend Noam Chomsky is. And they say that there's a picture of those two together. Why? Is it because they're both Jewish? I don't understand why Noam Chomsky is in a picture with a guy who's made hundreds of millions of dollars, and no one can really say why. I don't understand why Noam Chomsky would be in a picture with a guy like that. I don't understand it. It boggles my mind. I cannot figure out why he would be in a picture with Jeffrey Epstein. I cannot.
And then there's this was a painting, but that painting of Bill Clinton in the blue dress. It's like, what the fuck is that? Why do you have that? That's
what they say, among other things. But yeah, those real pictures, I'm just like, that just startles me. That wasn't a painting. I mean, like I said, I wish they said that was a painting of him and Noam Chomsky, but it's a picture, so that startles me. That startles me to no end. Like, we're talking about a guy who was criticizing the government on many different occasions on how they operate, how, you know what I'm saying, how they you know what I'm saying, how they do things, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you seem to pal up with a guy who even known publications can't seem to figure out, besides the logical scheme, besides logical scamming and things like that, as to how he amassed this kind of money, as to why he's always seen like this motherfucker is like Bagul from fucking Sinister. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't realize it before when we look at pictures of different political figures and different, you know what I'm saying, and different elites and whatnot that are questionable. It's like if you got to start looking closer because you just might see Jeffrey Epstein, and he just might carry your soul off into a goddamn film, you know, always a goddamn videotape into Epstein Island, some shit. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder with guys like this, is death only the beginning?
Well, it's definitely just the way these files have been handled and shit. There's definitely someone out there who's holding on to this blackmail stuff. It seems.
Well, I mean,
And to what Kai said, um, here,
who said the,
who says he's even dead for sure? And then if you ain't to explain a lot, it's like, yeah, like if anyone's gonna be in charge of that, it would make sense to be the guy who curated it. But then, you know, someone's got it.
I mean, yeah, they've got it. They're just not releasing it because it's
No, I mean someone's got it in a like in a way that sort of like in a way that they can't get to, but they know they've got it. Like if the government had it and it was a problem, like a problem to them to the point where they're not releasing shit, it would have just been destroyed. That's why I'm thinking someone else has it.
To see
someone,
I mean, not releasing it is causing a firestorm. To hear that it's somehow been disposed of, that would just draw that would be a conclusion drawn, if you ask me. That's probably how I look at it. Like anything that's done to those files would just, I mean, like because
no, I mean someone has the videos we were talking about.
What, Puffy's videos or Epstein's?
No, the Epstein videos.
So you hear their videos?
I believe.
You hear their videos also. I hear that
I believe that I've heard that a lot.
I hear there's hellified documentation and like either notes or files or journals or whatnot and things like that. But I mean that really names and certain things, and that's what I hear.
It gives enough specifics to be damning.
I mean, well, the itinerary was that at first, as you guys know, the itinerary was the first thing that was raising eyebrows and shocking people. I mean, I think we were shocked by one name that we saw on that for sure, right? You didn't hear about a particular name that would be an interest to all of us?
Jim Grindle?
What name would that be?
Justin Roiland.
Oh, no, I didn't hear about that actually.
As in the creator of Rick and Morty.
As in the creator of Rick and Morty. He was on the itinerary on Epstein's jet. So was Jim Carrey too. Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker.
Yeah, I remember Chris Tucker actually. I don't know why that. I do recall hearing about that one.
Yeah, why is he going to Epstein Island? Why is he hanging out with Epstein? Why? Just don't know, guys. I'm just saying. I'm saying like some of these names and some, like I said, that's what start. I think that, and that's just like the ones that were able to get out there. Just imagine the ones that we haven't heard yet. Like I said, I had no idea that this man had a picture in any place that he lived with Noam Chomsky. So that's just letting me know that the reveals are like nuke worthy almost. You know what I'm saying? I that's just letting me know right there. That one name is letting me know like we probably have no idea what names we're probably not prepared for the names we're going to see in that file.
So you're thinking like maybe maybe it's being held back because like people might riot in the streets if we release this.
Yes. It would just, possibly. I think the embarrassment, the details, possibly. The who knows? I mean, it's just who knows, bro. I mean, they say that island is weird. I mean, people. I mean, people on that island. I mean, call his jet the Lolita Express.
Yeah, that's not good. that's
Oh
not good at all.
God! Oh,
Yeah,
holy shit!
it's an eyebrow raiser, and not because I smell what they're cooking. Telling you that much. Yeah, so it's, and then he's got this weird little like temple looking type thing on the
Yeah,
island that no one.
it was like
that-
blue and white, like blue with like it was white with like blue spirals or something, some kind of very temple looking, like mini little temple looking thing.
that no one can explain what it's for.
Which that alone is like what the fuck? Because you know if it's just it's got some jacuzzis in it, it's just a chill out space. Okay, you know that's easy explanation. But no one can explain it. It's like well, what?
Oh, and by the way, while everyone is sitting here and while Trump is sitting here, I'm wondering why is people still so harping on Epstein. It wasn't like that he was really friends with him or anything like that. But I hear that he's looking into a pardon for Ghislaine Maxwell for some reason.
I did hear about that kind of randomly, and then I saw like one thing and then never heard about it again. So I kind of figured it was just it's just one of those fake things that pops up,
Yeah, see,
which is many things.
that's how Trump like to play with people. I feel like it's all fake news till it's not. It's all fake. It's all fake news till it is until he's done whatever he's wanted to do, and it ain't fake news anymore. But you can't do anything about it but just criticize it. But by that time, you can't. All you can do is criticize it.
I feel like just based on thing like I don't really pay that much attention to things, but I feel like some of the stuff I have seen this term is definitely stranger than the last one.
Say again.
I feel like this term of his presidency is stranger than the last one, just based on what I've seen.
Oh,
Like I don't pay much attention, but I just based on certain things I've seen, like I don't quite know what he's doing in some
okay.
instances.
My
I feel
guess.
like before it was pretty straightforward and clear.
You know, I mean, if you listen, if I listen to someone, if I listen to Jim, yeah, I would agree with you on that. But like I told him, like I just feel like that with someone who's had no sort of government affiliation, like as far as doing any sort of, saying political work or any or community work as a politician in any sort of weird space, it just meant that we elected a CEO president. I mean, I think that kind of move got us closer to 1984 than what we believed, because I mean, a guy who just wanted to be president became president, who was a CEO and a reality star before doing so. So it just, he had no reason to take the position of president of the United States any more seriously than just the power and the figurehead status that it holds. But he was determined that he was going to make it more actually powerful, and he's got support in doing that. And I think that because he knows now that after this term is over, there's no way he's going to be able to, although he has an agitated voter base, there's no way he's going to get enough groundswell to actually do away with the two-term, the two-term, I guess, how can I put this? The two-term, what is the word I'm looking for when I'm speaking on this?
Yeah, I know,
The
and I
the two
don't
term
know as
the
well.
the two term policy on
Yeah.
you know, and it's like so I think that he's just again that he's basically he's going to continue as much as he can to spark up that agitated voter base to see what can be done to either cause turmoil, hold up the transition process, or
2-term
what.
limit. There you go.
Okay, yeah,
It was
limit
right
just
there. I was like, I know the fucking word, but thank you, Kai and friends.
but yeah. So it's just I just feel like this is like keep sparking that agitated voter base, and just if you know, and maybe cause another an even more tenuous situation than January 6th, possibly. That's my guess. Maybe cause a situation where a national emergency has to be called, Constitution gets suspended, which which that two-term limit policy is a part of that, and the underground government takes form, which I'm pretty sure that he'll put himself at the head of.
I don't know. I don't know enough about these things. Politics has never been my strong
Yeah,
suit.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really that into politics either.
I took civics in I took civics in middle school, and by the time I was a senior, I was in ex government, like doing mock trials and whatnot. So I don't know. I know a
Like
little something.
even if you ask me about politics from Australia, I'd just be like, yeah, the bags of shit who are doing a terrible job. But beyond that,
I mean, I always felt like most of the guys were in, would be like, I thought Australia is where the kangaroo court term came from. Just saying.
it's gotta be right.
I
Surely.
I just think I thought after a while it was too easy. It'd be too easy. Low hanging. I would consider that low hanging fruit. Just so we're all clear. Just so we know, because I think some people don't understand what low hanging fruit is. Like that would be considered low hanging fruit. The oh yeah, Australia's got a kangaroo cart. You know what I'm saying? Because they got kangaroos around. Like that's low hanging fruit. See,
Low hanging fruit. I
look
just
who pop,
joined in my towel. That's all I'm saying.
You
look
what? You
who
jerked in your towel?
No, I just joined in my towel. I just got,
Oh.
but I had to get in here while you was speaking. So I am technically speaking to you with some low hanging fruit right now.
Yeah, I bet you, and I
So,
bet you,
Damien,
and I bet you Roseanne would pick it.
Well, I would let her pick it. She's a very wealthy woman. I will do sex right in her. Right in her. I want
Do
to
we?
just quickly address a couple things real quick. One, I'm not saying in any of what I'm about to say that Israel. I mean, excuse me. That seemed facetious. I actually had a cough. How inopportune. I'm not trying to say that Israel. Stopped again. Deep State killed Charlie Kirk or controls Donald Trump. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm not saying any of that. That Donald Trump is now controlled by the deep state. Um, and all the things you were saying are true, except for the Chris Tucker. Don't remind me to addendum that one as well. But
What? Whoa, you told me Chris Tucker wasn't on the itinerary?
I'll tell you in 1 second. The I got my pee-pee's bouncing all around.
Okay, well, hey.
Don't get me excited is all I'm saying with this conversation. Okay. Not going to be an animated talker. All right. So I'm not saying the deep state killed Charlie Kirk. I'm not saying that the deep state controls Donald Trump now as of the second term.
Okay.
What I am saying is the deep state controls everything and we are fucked and there is no future. But that said,
Okay.
you do have one thing incorrect about the Ghislaine Maxwell. He actually never did say that.
No.
Um,
Not
do-
not he, he's not
and
looking
I'm
into
not
a pardon.
and I'm not defending Trump. No, he didn't say that. What the reporter kept asking is, will you pardon her? He just kept saying, I don't know anything about it. I'll look into it. And then he just kept saying, she just kept saying, yeah, but this person, and he just says, I don't know anything about what you're talking about. I'll look into it. He literally was just saying, I'll have somebody, oh, you want somebody pardoned? I'll look into it. That's literally all that happened. He never said it. It's more bullshit. But he's not useful in any way, shape, or form. And frankly, he was never useful. Neither party are useful for us. If you really look at the fucking policies and everything, none of them are useful for us.
Now I cannot believe that we finally have come to this. I mean, and not to say that you and I are
It's
usually
always been there.
Yeah, and it's not to say that you and I have usually not agreed on a lot of things. I mean, in fact, I feel like as kids, I feel like our inspirations almost parallel as far as what sparked our creativity and our pathway to where we are right now.
Bro, don't try to get touching and warm.
Oh my God, I'm not trying to get touching and warm. I'm just saying I'm just glad to see that we've finally reached a commonality with this situation finally. And you see that it wasn't about me kind of looking at Trump as racist or any other type of, hyperbole that was being put out there. But I mean, hey, the arguments are out there, but I wasn't there. I was never there at that point. I just always felt like it was just a weird step that we took in society with electing Trump as president. And I felt like that the effects of having a CEO as president would be felt over time. And that part I feel confident that I was right about. I
still feel confident you were wrong about that part because old interviews. I'm not the guy to be a leader. It takes what's the fucking old saying that to know you're not the one to lead shows you're the one who should lead. You know what I mean? Like you know well enough that you shouldn't be leading shows that you should be the one leading. And while he has not been in the main political arena, first off, there are no politics. Politics are just a mask for us fucking fools and buffoons. The reality is there's just lobbyists for corporations. Everything is just a fucking merch table. Period. It's we live in a fucking merchant fucking planet. It's not a prison planet. It's a merchant planet.
Okay.
And I forget where I was going. I'm just upset that I'm down to my last cigarette. I'm like, damn it! Now I gotta go. I gotta put my pants on and leave. We live on a merchant planet. What was I saying? Oh, so under that, Trump is the right person to lead what has always been corporate wars, to lead our corporate nation in the corporate wars. I think I've told the story on the thing. The woman had a Somalian or some sort of fucking refugee friend, co-worker, chat person, and pretty damn normal person. Culturally, they don't seem far different culturally than an American, liking the same types of things, maybe a little different food, but otherwise pretty much the same, some sort of Asian. And she comes from a place where they get murdered and they got to go like child soldier and shit. Like their country's in complete and total war. And one day she goes, is it true America is a corporation, that like we live in a corporation right now? And she's like, well, yeah. And she goes, I just learned this. And she's like, I want to go back home. And then the older one, same Asian village, was like, you want to die? You want to go home, die? But that's the fucking choice. Like to a person who comes from a place like that, and they're like, oh, I don't want to live in a corporation. What? It's exact on the point. That was on the point. She old. I do respect when I make voice.
Oh God.
We should also be impressed that it doesn't sound like an English orphan.
There you go, Pip Pip.
Like every other fucking impression.
Oh, Pip Pip. Oh, Pip Pip. Please, sir, may I have some more lice? Pip Pip.
Oh, please.
How, please,
Chris Tucker.
please, how.
Chris Tucker. That's another thing that
Okay.
he never actually met Epstein. him and a few others were on one of, and this is just, come on, bound
Well,
to
including Clinton. So that was the
no,
story. That wasn't
this does
Clinton.
not include Clinton. Clinton was definitely a diddler. Okay, in my opinion, and he definitely has like, what is it, fucking 100,000 visits to the island on log. Tucker was on the airplane
That's
once.
what you heard. Clinton.
Bill Clinton he's been there countless times. There's an exact number, I don't know, but he's been straight to the island. But that's the point. Chris Tucker's plane, yes, he is in the list as being on the flight logs, but him and I believe Anthony Kiedis was on that plane with him. And there's a few others who were on that plane who was not Jeffrey Epstein, was not on that plane. Maybe Gistain was. I'm not positive on that. We'll have to look into it. You can actually watch a video of Chris Tucker talking about this as well.
He talks about this?
Yes, he talks about it. And I've known about this. This has been known for like maybe a decade now, this part. That specific, because that was the first people they tried to throw under the bus in the smoke and mirrors of this whole Epstein fucking illusion.
Chris Tucker was the pawn?
Chris Tucker was one of the pawns, yes. Now, did he do something? Don't know. All I know is from what is verified, from the only evidence that exists, his only connection is being on a plane that did a benefit for AIDS. He took one flight on a plane that Jeffrey Epstein on the Lolita Express. It was the Lolita Express. It was Jeffrey Epstein's private plane, but they just went to an AIDS charity event. Epstein was not a part of it. And it wasn't even like anywhere. They didn't go to the island. I think they went to Africa or something.
That's what I heard.
Right,
that's what I heard. I heard Africa. So something's tracking here, but that's just odd to me, man. I don't, and for me, it's not even the fact.
Your Noam Chomsky thing, though, was spot on. But go on. Like, zero reason he should be there. But go on. You were saying.
Yeah, absolutely zero reason he should be there. Zero. There's not even one reason I could think of that he would be pictured. I mean, unless it's the Jewish thing. That's the only one thing. But still, but that is enough. But that one commonality between them two is enough to erase everything that would make Chomsky opposed to a Jeffrey Epstein. I just find that mind-boggling. But with Chris Tucker, it's not even so much that whether he met Jeffrey Epstein or not. I just don't find a reason why he would. That seems like, and that was the thing that they were saying about Jeffrey Epstein, that a lot of his seeming like he was doing charity and doing good works was also part of his cover. So that gives me pause even still.
Listen, I'm not trying to clear Chris Tucker per se, because his disappearance from Hollywood is absolutely a red flag. Like the way he just dropped the fuck out. Could be for a good, could be he stepped too far and was like, what the fuck did I do? Where the fuck am I? Why did I just do that? And then just stayed out of their control by not making them money anymore. That could be a theory. He could have seen something, did nothing, like he didn't do anything bad. He just saw where it was leading him and said, gotta go. Either way, dude went from being about the biggest thing on the planet to vanishing. And then his only relevance now is showing up one time on the flight. But again, not to defend him per se, because I don't believe he was or wasn't. I just know the facts. But what I will tell you is it's absolutely plausible, realistic, and normal for him not to know he's even on Jeffrey Epstein's plane. Like, it's just like, hey, you want to get on this private plane and go do this charity? All right, how much you paying me? We'll give you 40 grand. All right, let's do this. They get on the fucking plane, they eat their scrimps, and they fucking do their thing, and they go. Maybe they even get some blowjobs from some chicks that looked like, is that chick a little, is she 18 yet? Oh, well, we're in the air. And then they didn't know they were recording them. Maybe that happened. I don't know. I ain't saying none of that. I didn't say that the deep state it killed Charlie Kirk. I would never. Nobody would ever say that.
Hold on, whoa. But hold up. But why? Now, here's the thing. Because you can't think that somehow Charlie Kirk was dangerous to anybody other than minorities. Can you?
Well, let me start by saying this. I have recently, and I gotta go, so this is quite a bomb to drop, but I have recently really realized it's
Mhm.
all of it, everything. It's about the blacks, the gender fluid, the media manipulation, every single piece of set decoration, every prop, every actor on the stage is all working towards a goal involving the blacks. I am confident of this
Okay.
now, be it to tame them from some supremacist society, because
Okay.
arguments can be made with the feminization lately, especially more so. Like, is this whole gay thing not just to do that? But I would argue that's not their thing, because listen, if you think um because like maybe they want to spark a revolution is the thing, right? So maybe they're not feminizing to tame. Maybe they're feminized because they tried to revolutionize the strong black man and it failed. And now they're like, well, fuck, what's even fiercer? The black gay. That motherfucker will eat your fucking head off. He'll fucking devour you.
Pause.
So
There's not
are
a
they
Diddy.
trying to
There's not a
create
Diddy
that?
party. No Diddy party. Pause. No Diddy party.
I'm just saying, okay? I can never get Reginald Vell Johnson getting butt fucked out of my brain since this Diddy stuff happened. You haven't heard that? You haven't heard that? There's video. There's video of a guy who was at the party, someone famous, a rapper, basketballer, maybe even Jamie Foxx. Not sure. It's somebody famous, though, that you would know. We would all know if I remember his name. And he fucking says he straight up walked in, and it's something everybody knew, on fucking Reginald Vell Johnson getting butt fucked on the bed, like with his legs up in the air, total lady squealing and all of it. There's like
Look on Stone's face as you're delivering this information.
yeah. So this is a crushing world we live in. And I think the plot is all about the blacks. Let me just say, it's one way or the other. Whatever they're doing it to the blacks, or they're using the blacks to do, like, they're trying to, they are socially engineering black people. That is they're doing something. They're plotting against or something. I can't say what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? None of it can be good. No social engineering is good. Where on the scale their intents lie, I could not make a guess. I'm not there yet. I'm just positive black people are the target. Positive. That said, what led me there? You were going to say something.
No, I'm
you
just
said
listening.
something that was going to make me say something. Damn it, Jim, in your stupid mush brain.
But you were just dropping the bomb about Charlie Kirk and everything like that.
Oh, you said Charlie Kirk was dangerous to the blacks. That's a complete and total lie.
Minorities and whatnot.
That's a complete falsification.
Really? He didn't.
Yeah.
So he didn't say those things.
What things? And no, he didn't. And he's only said nice things. What things? Which things?
Okay. What nice things he says about Martin Luther King?
I don't know. Where's my phone?
What nice things does he say about civil rights?
Hey Siri, what nice things has Charlie Kirk said about Martin Luther King?
Here's an answer from blacknews.com.
I won't read it.
I don't think it can.
It says he once praised Martin Luther King.
Interesting.
It's not giving me any quotes.
Okay.
But do you not know what other people? This is something I just learned elsewhere. Right. So, and I'm not saying this is. I have no idea what Charlie Kirk may or may not have said about Martin Luther King. I do know what he has said about racism as a whole and all of that stuff, and how he feels about it, like what his personal beliefs on the matter are. And it's very
like the Great Replacement.
No, what about that?
Yeah, he believes in the Great Replacement.
Well, so do I.
You think I want to replace you?
Not you, the media. It's part of the game. We literally have been watching it happen for the last fucking decade. They're literally trying. Charles Manson was right. They're trying to create that helter skelter, bro. It's all and who said it? Martin Luther. No, it was Malcolm X actually who said it. The
Race
political
war?
football. It's all political football. The
Mm.
Democrats just play this game. Like they were saying it for so long, and now they censored it. There's so many fucking like hippie folk fruitcake artists from the 60s and 70s who are fucking singing these songs that are like the Democrats are a bunch of lying pieces of shit using race to get you, and they hate you, and they're liars and they suck. You know, there's like a billion of these songs that existed, and now they don't. Now they just erased off the face of the earth. Now we're being censored in every fucking sense of the word. And if you don't say that the government, the Democrats who created the KKK, if you don't say that they're the best for the black man, then you're not speaking the official narrative, and you're going to get censored. You're going to get fucking demonetized. You're going to get deplatformed.
Mm. And so we're not. And so just so I'm clear, so we're not so MAGA conservative.
Clear.
Regular
Where's
conservative.
clear here? Go ahead.
I'm just saying, so you're not so MAGA conservative, but you're still conservative in a way.
I'm a liberal, actually, and I'm not going to allow these faggots to say otherwise anymore.
Oh.
Period.
Okay.
And you know who says the word faggot? A liberal. A motherfucking liberal.
Who's that?
You cunts.
Oh, you being a liberal.
No, by definition.
No, but who? But who? What other liberal says? Loose cigarette?
Only Nazis don't. Only Nazis restrict word. Only fascists restrict word and thought.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay. Okay.
A liberal understands this world is ugly. A liberal doesn't judge his brother's ugliness.
Mm.
Liberal lives their own fucking life.
Well, real quick, I can definitely say to what Jim is saying as far as Charlie Kirk, though there is a particular favorite of Jim's Candace Owens, who has been making a lot of inferences.
I fucking hate Candace Owens, and the only reason Candace Owens is making these so-called inferences is because she's running cover for Israel. Cough, cough, cough. The deep state, I mean, to make you have fucking Charlie Kirk fatigue. Period. Because there's no reason suddenly the most hated woman on the earth is ultra platformed and spilling this narrative. Period. It's to muddy the waters. It's to fucking direct your attention elsewhere. What she's saying is probably all true. That's the beauty of their game. That's the goddamn glory of their fucking game, because she can now sit there and spout every word about this fucking assassination not done by Tyler Robinson. This absolute assassination
she's inferring that now. She's inferring that now.
Oh, she's bringing receipts. She's bringing straight up receipts all the way along. She's doing hard work, but it doesn't matter because everybody hates Candace Owens, myself included. So now all we see about Charlie Kirk is her. So now, just like when they invented the term,
she was born of him, though. You know that she was born of him, though.
Sure, but just like they invented the word conspiracy theory to fucking make you look like a lunatic when you start talking about the JFK assassination, when they did that, okay? They do the same thing. This is the same exact thing. Now, the retard Candace Owens said it. And again, only a liberal would say retard. The retard Candace Owens says it, so it's obviously tard talk. The Jews.
And what about okay? What about Nick Fuentes?
Nick Fuentes is another faggot and a retard. I have another word for him, but I'm not going to use it. I'm not doing it. Don't wait for it. I'm not doing it. I'm not saying it. It's a naughty word. It's the scariest, naughtiest, sauciest of all words on the planet. That's what I got for Nick Fuentes.
Turd burglar.
Nope. I will tell you, he's an absolute nightmare.
Oh.
Scooby-Doo. Now that's the deepest of cuts. I'm just telling you.
Zoinks, Jim.
Sorry, I'm just seeing those pictures right now. Those pictures of I can't say what, but they're amazing. The internet really needs to. Yeah, be aware. Self-declared incel. What's that mean? SDN is SDI. Oh, that's the Nick Fuentes. I don't watch that boy. Why would I watch a boy talk about politics? Why would I watch a boy who has never walked in that world talk about politics when I'm a man who has been on both sides of that fence inside the organization? When I have worked for the monster himself? When I know his machinations? Why would I
So
listen
close to
a
a Jesse
boy?
Ventura right there.
I was trying.
I was thinking more across the lines of Macho Man Randy Savage.
Well, I've been
It was
seeing
sort of a bit of both.
That's I've been seeing a lot of videos pop up. You might, maybe it's Dan Soder, somebody doing these.
Yeah, Dan
Macho
Soder
Man
does a great Macho Man.
They keep popping up in my algorithm.
Oh yeah. How was that for Macho Man?
Not bad.
It was great, brother.
Oh, Hulk Hogan.
It made me go, ooh yeah.
Never do that again.
Can you do Macho Man ordering a pizza, Damian? I saw that.
Macho Man ordering a pizza.
Well, how do you even order pizza in Australia? Do you do it like, oi,
well,
mate?
I shout out the window.
How you doing today?
And someone else shouts out the window, and eventually it gets back to me.
Okay, do what now? I'm sorry. I was trying to build an Australian pizza, but I'm sure you. Go ahead.
It's not even worth
No, what was it? You
I said I shout out the window to someone else. They shout out the window to somebody else, and eventually the pizza gets to me.
And when you're shouting out the window, they're like, "Oi, bip bip, mate! Do you want shrimp on the bottom or the top of your pizza?" And then you go,
why did I come back to that?
Yourself, you cunt, you stupid cunt! And don't forget the stuffed crust with shrimps.
Wait, since when did Australians say pizza?
Shut up.
I'm Australian, but I believe in Scottish freedom. Oh.
No piggly wiggly for you, cunt. Good day. Pip pip. I'm a great.
He remembers that from like an hour ago.
Yes, because remembering an hour ago is very hard, Damian.
Well, what did you say 20 minutes ago?
I don't know.
5 minutes ago.
No. It's
just now.
It's very normal. It's not. Remembering an hour ago is not
Damian.
hard for a normal fucking person, Damian.
You know by this time in our lives we're like freestylers now, man. We don't go on script, man. And this stuff just like it's like programs in our brain. We just run, So that's why a lot of times I go live, because I don't need to write down this stuff. I can just let's just go.
Did you mean freestyling or free balling? Because I'm still not wearing pants.
Jesus, let me tell you something, man. See, no, I mean freestyling. Okay, no one's worried about your balls, man.
I'm only naked from the bottom.
I mean, no one's worried about your balls. I mean, this is all I'm saying. Like, why are you so preoccupied with our perceived preoccupation of your balls?
I just wanted to clarify what word you said, free balling or falling. I didn't know what you were saying.
Freestyle. We freestyle when we.
So like I did at the beginning of this show when I said to Charles, yo, everybody check this. I got a great necklace. And when I'm with them ladies, I get reckless. Yeah. And then I drove down to Checkers and I got me a sandwich and it was really good. Man, I couldn't plan this. Yeah, because I'm freestyling, whiling, Scott Weiland, freestyling.
Okay, it's turning into slam poetry. You better stop. Because I'm freestyling, Scott Weiland, then bongo drums.
I mean, he would have been the Eminem of the 80s.
Yeah, goddamn right. Except
Vanilla
I
Ice?
ain't white.
Well,
Come
okay.
stai? Come stai? See, I'm not a white.
Clearly.
No, no, no,
Abitabo.
no,
Abitabo.
no. It's more like it's me, Jim Gundle.
Come stai? Abitabo. Sono americano. Ay, ay, ay.
Why are you
Oh, Dios mío.
see? I have no control, guys. But see, you don't want the liberal to torpedo our show
Oh,
of
yeah, the conspiracy
monetization.
theory backdoor pilot.
Oh no, I'm talking about the race. I'm talking about the racial impressions more than anything.
We talked about Epstein for 40 minutes. I think the show has been burned at this point.
What? Oh, that's right. So we can't. Hold on. Wait a second.
I
Please
think
tell me
those
you're
were
being
fine
humorous.
shenanigans. I'm defending Stone.
Please tell me you're being humorous because there's no way we can't talk about Epstein.
No, I'm just saying, like, anything's a go. Once you get into that territory, it's all just, anything's fair game.
God.
Okay, all right. How do
I don't call me no Pinocchio.
How
fucked
do
up.
I share videos again? Because there's a video I want to share.
You go to the computer screen icon at the bottom. You click on that, and you should go down to share screen.
Yeah, but the last time I did that, I couldn't share my audio.
Then I would check the audio because usually because you remember when I would share the screen, you would be able to hear what was going on. And
I'll try it. I'll try it.
that's-
I'll see what happens.
and are you going? I mean, you have your headphones in, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, everything should work out. I would just check the audio on the video to make sure that it's. I'm saying it's not on mute separately from your actual audio.
Okay. I'll share screen and let's see.
This better not be no porno pop-up.
It's not. Calm down. I know how much you love that.
Well, I'm just scared is all.
Also, shared tab. Oh, there it is. That's probably why there was no audio.
Why?
It says also shared tab audio, and it has a little toggle button. I probably accidentally toggled the button off the last time.
Because we saw Stanley Tucci getting tormented by a dog lady, but we didn't hear it.
Can you see the video? No,
Not yet.
you can't. I'll have to change this. Add to stage. Can you see it now?
Yep.
Okay.
No diddling kids. No diddling kids.
Okay.
No diddling them
My
kids.
thing. We got to shred a bunch of documents.
What? What are you talking about, man?
Can you hear the audio?
It may
Yeah.
or may not have been
Yes.
the official beverage supplier of Jeffrey Epstein.
What? Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah, but before you judge me, know this. Yes, I was on the sex island, but only for the snorkeling. I didn't know
See?
anything about the kid stuff.
Some
Look,
people were just there for the
95% of what went
snorkeling.
on down there was not pedophilia.
Oh, yeah?
No,
Yeah,
the other
pretty
5%, that sullied the whole operation.
Yeah, it sure did, Frank. Yeah.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
it ain't just me. You guys' names are on those documents too, remember?
Yeah.
What? Still?
Commentary.
God damn it.
Look at me providing
No, I don't have
commentary.
time for this.
Well, come on and be quick. It's only a couple boxes.
Ah, shit.
Oh, that Frank Reynolds. He's a loon.
Well, those are sure a lot of boxes. She said, "God damn it."
All right.
Awesome. And I need my access again, Damian. Have we managed to work that out yet?
Yeah, I said you just need to let me know when you want it, because I have to give you a code. Or Jim can do it. It depends on who. Either one of us. If
I
we're
don't know
awake.
how to do anything anymore. I quit StreamYard. That's why there's a duck on the screen. I'm fucking done.
But yeah, like if he goes to log in using the email, it just sends an email to the email address. So you just need to give him the code.
or should we just make this transition? Do I need this? Do I need to kind of move forward and continue to set up my Avenue account? I
I mean,
guess.
we can do that. It's just from what I was reading in the chat, I can't run the show, but I can join it though, right? I just can't run anything.
What do you mean?
I was told that you can't even access EV Mux on
Your
on
phone.
your phone. You can't.
Really?
In order to access it on your phone, you would need to have an iPhone.
What the fuck is that bullshit?
I have no idea. All I know is that according to Lou, it doesn't work on Android devices.
Let me
I mean,
Google this.
you
I don't
guys can,
trust
try. I mean, but because he's told me many times, many of my devices, there's like, oh, you're just not gonna work. He's told me the computer I'm on now wasn't going to handle EveMux and that fucking it can't handle OBS and this and that. It's like,
You know what? You know what?
You're nuts.
I'm going to put this to the test
Lewis.
right now. I am going to go see the Android store or the Play Store and see if
I mean, this is
EV
just
Mux
the AI overview, but it's telling me I just need an invitation link and I can open it.
EV Mux.
If that doesn't tell you, yeah, you can open it. I mean, I did witness Joey C, but I'm sure he's got like an Obama phone. You
No,
know,
I mean,
Wow,
like this.
EV Mux
all
doesn't
out.
even have an app on the Android phone.
No, I would do it from a browser, much like I'm doing now. But
Yeah.
yeah, according to the AI overview, which it's an AI overview, so I'll have to look into it a bit further just in case. But it's saying if I want to join an EV Mux broadcast, just need a
Yeah,
link and I can join.
go ahead and ask the robots, did Hulk Hogan ever eat a bologna sandwich? Or just rather, did he ever eat bologna? And the robots will say, no, Hulk Hogan never ate bologna. There is no evidence that he ate bologna. And Hulk Hogan only ate meat and never bologna. And there's no evidence, so he didn't eat bologna. That's a bad example. I'm saying it bad, but it was bad. Okay, the AI lying lies. I'm looking for a picture right now. Media. Yeah, because I took one of a different lie, not that one, but it's the worst. AI is the devil. Period. That is it. That's all I had to
And
say.
is there any way to turn that off at the top of the Google search results?
Yes. Like right next to it. At least there used to be. Can't tell you about anymore. Nope, I don't see it here in my media. Anyway. Yeah. Somebody fell out.
Yeah, it was me. I was trying something. I don't know. Got kind of weird. Sorry. Wow, I didn't mean to derail things.
Oh, sorry,
Oh.
I'm trying to look into this. Trying to debunk Lou's lies. I don't know. I'll look into it later.
I was just reading a post from Brian Johnson of Tell Him Steve Dave that they're doing tomorrow's a new Steve Dave Damian. And currently, Brian Johnson's on Reviewing History talking about one of my favorite films, Wolf Creek, which is going to be
That's a
having
great one.
sequel soon.
I still got to see the. Wait, there was already a sequel, wasn't there? Or another one?
Another
Another
one. I would rather part 3 of the series, which you were about to say you haven't seen.
That, and I'm fairly sure there was a second movie as well before the
There
series.
was. You've only seen the first one, and you're an Australian.
Yes,
But
I am a disgrace through everything I am.
Is this common for your people? Like you're all retarded, or what's the deal?
I don't know.
Is this a regular thing in Australia that people haven't seen fucking every bit of Wolf Creek?
But
yeah, sometimes people don't watch everything that's ever put out. It's crazy.
And are you trying to stand on you in a viewpoint that all the sequels were good? I mean, see, the thing
They're
about
fantastic. First off, I'm trying to stand on 2 viewpoints here. One, that this is like fucking the next Crocodile Dundee for your goddamn country. This should be like a national treasure. It's like, what have you people put out that has gone international? You've done fucking Crocodile Dundee. You've done fuck Hugh Jackman because he doesn't represent the country. You've done Crocodile Dundee. You've done Wentworth, and
Hugh Jackman was in a movie called Australia.
I've never heard of it. Crocodile Dundee, Wentworth, and Wolf Creek. That's all Australia has done. Name another thing.
Hold on. I have to bring light to this.
Shut up.
That is not a woman in that picture. That is Mads Mikkelsen, and he is playing Hannibal Lecter in the amazing show called Hannibal.
That's not a machete. This is a machete, mate. Pip, pip.
Right.
The series is the best. Yes, Stone, I'm standing on that. You don't like the Wolf Creek Part 2 and the 2 seasons of the show?
I think for me, it's like when something is supposedly like based on, you know what I'm saying, actual events, I just think that a sequel
No, I
delegitimizes
get it.
that.
I get it, Kai.
I feel like a sequel delegitimizes, you know what I'm saying, like that whole thing, you know.
It was only based on the idea that people die in Australia.
No,
Well, it is based on an actual guy who killed backpackers. And
a guy who
theoretically, he killed a lot of people, so you could do a lot with that.
And a guy who survived and was actually accused of killing his female friends before he was cleared. I mean, at least that's what they were tagging on. You know what I'm saying, on this movie, because I definitely watched it. And I've watched it a number of times intently, and I intended on watching the sequel. But like I said, it felt kind of weird to me because that's why I hardly ever watch any of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre sequels, because I felt like something else would have been based on true events. I don't understand how we have a sequel for that.
Are you watching the Ed Gein TV show right now?
I haven't started.
What? Monster?
Yeah, but you're gonna.
Why do you say that?
Because that's what Texas Chainsaw Massacre is based on.
No, see,
it's one of the things.
Oh, come on, guys!
It 100% is.
So they lied to me as a kid. I was lied to.
Yes, every step.
I'm going to say yes.
The only thing that wasn't a lie was those weirdo fucking fruitcake coalitions running around saying the Smurfs were evil, promoting black magic. That's the only true thing that was told to us as a child.
I never heard that.
Hey.
Well, there was. I'm not joking. Wait, there was literally anti-Smurf brigades when I was a child.
I remember that.
You do remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, people, but I don't. Maybe not to this extreme, and if so, great, because then I feel less crazy. But like, people would approach you in the street and shit about the evils of Smurfs with pamphlets.
I mean, they never approached me, but I remember people talking about it.
Yeah, well, it was a thing, and I experienced it. It was like a mini satanic panic.
The fucking Smurfs.
Yeah. They said it promoted like black magic.
All right.
What you mean with Gargamel?
Then again, it was basically the same Karens that went after Mortal Kombat because they said Mortal Kombat was ruining America's youth with its violence, even though it's fucking video games.
A 2D video game.
Yeah, with horrible graphics.
Oh yeah. Pixels are definitely worse than the actual violence happening outside. Yeah, it's the games that are the problem.
Look, fellas, can we try to be a little bit more respectful to the nostalgia? Can we? Why do we always have to tear down the nostalgia of things?
Look. Come on. I mean,
no, we know the games. We know the games that were obviously low level or ass, and then we know the ones that are classic that have.
Why am I trying to downplay my own opinion about Mortal Kombat? I wasn't even a fan of Mortal Kombat, so what the fuck do I care?
I loved it. I'll fight.
I'm not saying it was a bad game. I'm just saying if you're saying it's a problem in destroying youth, that's retarded.
Yes, but to say that it was, you know, that the graphics were shitty and no, look,
I never said it was shitty. I said it wasn't that good.
Wait, shush. What were you about to say about Kung Fu?
What?
Who the hell is interrupting my Kung Fu?
That was my era. Look, Nintendo was my era. That's where it all officially started for me.
You're going good so far.
Yeah, but come on, man. Are you really gonna act like Kung Fu was hilarious? It was funny, even when I played it as a kid.
Yes, but what are you saying? Bad things or good things? That's what I want to know.
I mean, it's hilarious. I mean, I don't think hilarity is nothing negative, but I mean, if people thought it was like Kung Fu was definitely not Ninja Gaiden. Let me just put it that way.
It wasn't hilarious. It was an excellent game.
That game.
It was an excellent and very challenging game. There was nothing funny about it.
It was
I mean,
campy. It
okay,
was a
little
little
midgets running
campy.
at you, maybe the little midgets running and the snakes are trying to get you while the midgets are running at you. Maybe that's funny. I
It
don't
does
know.
sound pretty funny.
It's a little
No.
funny.
Are you kidding me? Whenever you hit whoop 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 whoop.
Did you
There's
ever?
juggalos in the game?
Huh?
No juggalos in the game because
Oh, thank God.
Listen,
That's when you do the swoop. That was my favorite sound he would make when he would do his sweep. When you would go down low and you would kick and he would do a sweep. That's the sound he would make when he would, or either it was a sweep or he was a side kick. There's either a sweep or a side kick. He would do that. Whoop 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 whoop.
It's funny that I can't mimic it because I just very recently went on a kung fu kick playing both the original arcade game with an emulator with quarters and everything, and the Nintendo one that I grew up on, and I couldn't mimic the noise. But did you see the movie?
Kung Fu?
Yes.
No. I mean, like, what you mean, like David Carradine?
No.
You mean the comedy with like the fake lip syncing and shit?
I don't think so.
What?
Was that Kung Pao?
No. I don't mean a movie based on the game.
Not Kung Fury either.
Nope, none of these things. I don't mean a movie based in the game. I mean the game was based on a movie. The game was only ever released as a marketing tie-in for the movie Wheels on Meals, starring Jackie Chan.
Are you serious?
Hung. Yes, it's a very good. You have to watch this movie. It's fucking great.
I've heard of it and I've seen some, but you saying that
Great.
inspired Kung Fu, the game?
No, it is. The game was made specifically the original. If you play the arcade game, it's Jackie Chan, and even in the NES, that character you're playing as is Jackie Chan. And there's also a connection to Enter the Dragon, but that's more because of behind the scenes production stuff of how the two films are connected. Enter the Dragon and Wheels on Meals. It's not like Kung Fu the game was trying to emulate Enter the Dragon per se. That was something, I'm pretty sure that was all Jackie Chan's doing, the whole going level for level and Enter the Dragon. And I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be or is. It's been a bit since I've seen Wheels on Meals. It's either that was supposed to be in the movie or is in the movie. I don't remember the stories exactly. I'm trying to Google to see if I can find anything right now, but I can't.
Okay, but a sidebar, guys.
Okay, I'm looking at Wikipedia. He's not lying. It's a loose adaptation of Wheels on Meals.
Yeah.
Look, I'll respond, but sidebar, guys. I want to be honest while I'm here. Marvel Zombies is on Disney Plus. I don't have it, and it costs money. I believe.
I thought you did have it.
Huh?
Wait. Quick sidebar. Quick sidebar of your sidebar. But this sidebar brings us back to the other bar. Just so you know, Stone, that girl Sonia that you were saving in the game, all those years, you're thinking you're saving a damsel in distress in Kung Fu. She was a pickpocket. That's why they got her she got herself in that trouble.
Ugh. Where's you? So where's is this law? Is this Wikipedia lore or something?
No, this is in the movie. This is in the movie Wheels on Meals. This is the whole you're basically the whole movie is about getting this chick back in a way.
Weren't all the games about that? So weren't all the games that were adventure games about that?
Sure, all movies too. But I'm just saying this particular one, and it's just watch the movie someday. It's fantastic. You'll wake up differently, I swear. Especially you like an exercise, it'll make you want to wake up a certain way. I'll tell you, they had quite the morning routine in that film. It's inspiring. I like to think about it, but never do it.
It has nothing. It's nothing like what we saw on No Retreat, No Surrender, right?
No, but popsicles. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys get back to your zombie talk. I gotta get to work. Slave to the grind.
You know what? Maybe that's something I ought to debunk right now. Then, nice to have you though, Jim. Nice,
Okay.
always to have me. By the way,
I wanted to hear what you're saying. I'm gonna go backstage and hear what you're.
because he said that he felt like I had Disney Plus, and I'm just trying to make sure. Uh-oh. Could it be true?
Yeah, I thought you had Disney Plus as well.
Uh-oh. Maybe I did.
Wait, you don't know that you have Disney Plus?
Um, I may have forgotten. The password. Um, don't hate me, guys. I mean, just I'm
Well, I
being
mean,
honest.
I'm not. If you have it, I'm not worried about you not watching it. I'm more concerned about you not realizing that you already had it and you still pay for it.
I don't. But yeah, that's the thing. I keep I keep a real close look at my accounts, and
Yeah.
I,
So yeah, that's the main thing that I'm worried about.
yeah, I don't think I used because I had ESPN Plus, but I don't think I thought at one point maybe it included Disney, but I don't think that it does anymore. I don't, because I have the ESPN bundle that did include, but I don't think I think something might have changed and I just don't have it anymore.
Well, you know your credentials for getting into ESPN Plus, correct?
Yeah.
Try those credentials to get into Disney Plus, and that might be the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like some things has changed, and I might just have to. Crap! What am I doing here?
Yeah, we are having technical difficulties, everybody, so please bear with us.
I can only apologize, guys, that I possibly still, but I seriously think some things changed around. I'm not even lying to you. I think some things changed around to where I think I used to have it, or I think I may have set up a different situation because I have ESPN
Okay.
because I watch the UFC stuff, and I'm saying every once in a while, even though I have not ordered a pay-per-view in quite a bit because they keep raising the stakes on that. Seriously, they just keep raising the goddamn stakes. Like you would think, you would think it was boxing in its prime what they're charging for pay-per-views, you know what I'm saying, for the UFC these days.
Yeah.
But I have that, I have Hulu, which I'm hearing that there might be no
Yeah,
more
soon
Hulu
will be the same thing. Yeah, soon enough that will be Disney Plus. I don't know when. Just soon.
I think they said it's going to be sometime next year.
That would make sense. Like I could even see to me it would make sense to change over in the new year, January.
Yeah, January or February.
But
Which, as long as the price doesn't increase too much, which I can't imagine it would, because isn't Hulu stuff already on Disney Plus? Some of it.
It is, yeah.
So you're probably going to be paying the same price and get both, or maybe an extra dollar or two or something.
Well, from what I remember, they already increased the price of Disney Plus, but not by much.
Not as bad as Netflix.
oh,
I don't know what the price is for Netflix, but I do know that people were upset about the price increase.
Yeah, because now I think you have to pay extra if you want 4K and shit too.
wow.
There's
But
a whole bunch of tiers, and I don't think any of them are cheap. I think even the ad tier is kind of expensive.
but by
Mhm.
the way, I just got my answer when I went over to my other browser.
Hmm.
and pulled up Disney Plus, I had, because usually in my MacBook I could save my passwords and everything like that, and kind of have them entered into stuff just by my biometrics and whatnot. So um, it was like it was showing that I had a Disney Plus account that I still have, and my email, my password saved into, but it was like from like 4 years ago.
Oh, so you haven't had a Disney Plus account for 4 years?
Or at least I haven't had any real activity with the Disney Plus account in that time, and the password that I had saved into that is not registering. So obviously, either I must have done something, like I say, either the configuration changed, because I know I still have ESPN Plus for sure, and I still
Hmm.
have Hulu and whatnot, and I just don't have. I maybe I don't know. I don't know if it was me or if it was the things that were switching around, but I just ended up, I don't know, because I mean I don't know what a lot is on Disney Plus to jump on there. I know there was a lot to be said for the superhero, you know, content and whatnot, but I just didn't know what else really. So maybe it's possible it may have been me, or it's possible it may have been something else that caused that. But yeah, probably been at least a couple of years since I've actually been active on it, and then maybe if it changed around, or if because of everything that was happening, it just kind of changed and it kind of required me to reset up something, and I just didn't do it. Who knows?
And then some things will just make you change your password every so often for security and shit like that as well.
Yeah, so I apologize, guys. By the way, I tried.
Well, all right. So, Damian, do you want to discuss it, and Stone will just provide?
The curious, interested guy commentary, because I have had some hearings about Marvel Zombies, and I'm very interested. I do have some questions if you guys do, or if you guys would like to have more of a direct discussion with me being more in the know. Um, I don't mind that either.
I mean, I guess like I'm good either way, but I guess it depends on Stone. Like, would you rather watch it first?
Yeah, would you
Because
rather watch it first?
that can be arranged.
Yeah, it can be.
I don't. I like I said, I don't have an issue either way. But like I said, I would definitely would like to watch it.
Okay.
But like I said, you know me, like I said, going all the way back to the superhero extravaganza. I definitely don't mind being the casual guy, not as in the know. What I'm saying, thinking more on my feet. I have no problem with that. And you know what I'm saying, if I have to move in that direction, so that's never been an issue for me. But
All right.
but I do, like I said, I do want to watch it, and but if you guys want to have a full on discussion with me on it, um, I can at least say if we can do some compromising here. Okay.
Okay. I think if my 2 cents on the matter, I think we should let Stone have a chance to watch the show, and that way all three of us have the conversation
And
about Marvel Zombies, and we can have a full-fledged discussion.
and then given like, the first hour and nearly hour and 50 has been shenanigans, we could just cap it at like 2 and make it a shenanigan show.
Yeah.
And also we should add like if we do that, we should add another movie for next week.
Yes. But what should the movie be?
That's a good question. I've been trying
You
to
got
think
one
of, because
second,
again,
Brian.
I'm always trying to think of things like that you guys would have access to as well.
Well, the thing is that
Because I was going to suggest the new VHS movie, but that's on Shudder, and I don't think you definitely don't have it. I don't think Stone does either.
well, I mean, I can get access to it, but I would have to reactivate my sub temporarily.
And again, things can be arranged.
Yeah.
There are ways
Yeah.
legally. Wink, wink.
Yep.
Nudge,
Legally,
nudge.
wink, wink.
Tee-hee.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like embrace my inner sparrow. Wink, wink.
Well, still kind of on the topic. Did you ever play the Insomniac Spider-Man game?
The first one and the spin-off game Miles Morales. I played those.
What do you think?
I am not even gonna bother with Spider-Man 2.
No, you weren't a fan.
No, it's just I never even played it. It's just from what I heard about it, I
No, I
have
mean of the like, you didn't enjoy the first two, or
no. I love the first one. The first one
okay,
was great. I love that game. Miles Morales, however, the spin-off game, didn't care for it.
okay, because yeah, I'm playing through the first one at the like the remastered version of the first one at the moment. I'm
Yeah,
really liking it so far.
it was great. I thought it was awesome. I thought the gameplay felt very good. I thought the story was really well done. I thought the characters were cool. I thought the
As far as
main villain. I
playing
thought.
as, sorry,
Mhm.
you go.
No, I thought the main villain. Well, wait, hold on. How far are you in the game?
I'm up to the point. So the demons were introduced. I'm up to the point where Osborn's hired Silver Sable and her security force to help out with things.
Okay, so it's not revealed who the main villain is yet.
Not yet, no. I
Okay, now
guess.
you did get to the point where it's revealed that Mr. Lee is Mr. Negative.
Yeah.
So you did
That's
get to
I'm
that
I'm
point.
like just pretty much just past that point.
Okay. Mr. Lee, as in Mr. Negative, he is awesome.
Yeah.
Like the design for him, like even when you fight him, like when you go up against his boss fight, it is one of the coolest boss fights I have ever done in recent years. It is like the visuals in that boss fight are incredible.
I'm
It's
looking forward to it.
really well done. But I'm going to say technically you've already met the guy who's going to become the main boss, but
Is it Doctor Octopus?
yeah, it's him.
Okay, I figured as much because I'm
Yeah,
like there's no way there's all this like lead up to him becoming Doctor Octopus and he's not going to be a major player.
yeah, it's him. He's going to be the main boss. I'm not going to go into details as to what leads up to him becoming the main boss. Um, I will say I thought the boss fight for Mr. Lee, for Mr. Negative, was better than the boss fight for Doctor Octopus.
He's like this would have been a better final boss.
Yeah. I'm not to say that Doc Ock's boss fight was bad. I just thought Mr. Negative's boss fight was better.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm loving everything about it. Like just
Yeah.
it as far as putting you into I guess what it would feel like to be Spider-Man is fucking perfect.
You definitely get that feeling. My only real criticism, in like legitimate criticism, because I'm not the only one who has this problem, in Spider-Man, is the Mary Jane missions.
I've only played one so far, but yeah, it's just like I'll just get through it. Like
Yeah, the
it's
Mary
necessary
Jane
for
missions fucking suck because
it's
they
you know
like
it's somewhat
they
necessary for story, but it also could have been cut. Like you don't
yeah.
it wasn't
I I
essential.
I hated every single one of them. I hated them all. But
Whereas the Miles mission, I don't know if there's more. I figure there probably will be, just given you're leading
no,
him into a spin-off. No, it's
you're
just that
talking
one.
you're talking about the one with
The
like
bombing at the
the bombing. Yeah,
Osborn rally.
that's the only one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the only one. That's the only one that happens.
Does he come back more in the game, or do they cover that more in the
No,
spin-off?
no, they cover that more in the spinoff.
Okay. I mean, it's
Yeah,
still a pretty good lead-in. Like it gives you a lot with that mission.
this game, when it comes like the first game, when it comes to Miles Morales, is a way to introduce him.
Yeah, very much because
Yeah,
you don't go balls deep in doing a spin-off without at least introducing the character.
yeah, and the spinoff for Miles Morales focuses entirely on him.
And then, from what I gather, the sequel is you play as both.
Yes, you do. It's kind of like
Also,
what happened in
also
Grand
Venom,
Theft.
I think. I think I saw a video
I
of
don't know.
Venom
I don't know
gameplay.
about Venom, but like in Spider-Man 2, from what I've heard, it works similarly to what they did in Grand Theft Auto 5, where you can switch between the different characters whenever you want,
That's cool.
and you can ignore characters that you don't want to play as. So you can play the entire game as Peter Parker, or you can play the entire game as Miles Morales if you choose to, or you can switch between them whenever you feel like it.
So, like, if you want to do absolutely everything, you kind of have to. But
Yeah.
that's cool that you could just, yeah, you're like, yeah, I don't really like either one. Like,
Now,
pick your favorite, and you can just
what
ignore the other one.
the main reason why I'm avoiding Spider-Man 2 is that they went all in on the politics, the social justice crap, and
Yeah.
also they went even further into the Mary Jane missions. Like it's even worse in Spider-Man 2.
Mm.
And they also changed her appearance.
Yeah, I do recall there being some backlash over that.
Yeah, they gave her a square jaw. People called it the uglification of attractive characters.
And they like doing that,
Yep.
whether
And
it's to a small degree or a massive degree.
yeah, there's also like this controversy surrounding a certain mission where Peter Parker um goes up against like these henchmen, and they're like working for an arms dealer, and one of the quips that Spider-Man does is like he keeps talking about saying like, oh, you guys are like running guns, well, how about you guys create like a gun club, and you can like have a gun fan club. And it's supposed to be a subtle jab towards like people that are like obsessed with like the Second Amendment and the NRA and all that kind of stuff, and it's supposed to be a jab towards people like that, and people were very critical of that because they put that in there. And it's just it it's very on the nose with those jabs and with
Yeah,
their
'cause it's
push
like,
up.
okay, like I kind of get, because I don't see Spider-Man at all being a fan of guns. One killed his his uncle, but
Yeah.
it's just like, yeah, if you do it right, it's fine. But
Yeah, but they're
if it's
being like
ham-fisted,
they're being very in your face about it. And then there was also the situation where they confused it was I don't remember the specifics, but it was like I don't remember what it was, but they messed up the flag of the home country of Miles Morales' family. And
I do, because I think they had to patch it, right, to fix it.
they had to patch it. I believe
Yeah,
what
I
it
remember
was,
that.
that like they're from Puerto Rico, but they accidentally put the Cuban flag or something, or it was the other way
Yeah,
around.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he's black and Puerto Rican, I believe.
yeah. And yeah, they put the Cuban flag instead, and on Twitter, like people were calling that shit out, and it was it was funny that people were that it took what was it Insomniac forever to fucking patch that shit out.
Because it's such a massive oversight.
It is. It
Like,
really
how does
is.
that go through the entire process of development, play testing, and everything, and not one person was like, "Hey, this flag, it's not right."
And then on top of that, there were also the bugs and glitches that were so extreme when the game first released. Like, for example, when you'd be swinging around in the city, instead of seeing your character, you would see a tiny white cube.
That's really surprising for Insomniac, because
Yep.
they've had a pretty damn solid history of releasing like games that you can patch if you want, but you don't really need to.
Yep. And
Like, it will
it's
make things
just
better, but it's still a very like complete experience as is.
Yeah, and when the game finally came to PC, I was expecting the company that ports the games to PC, they're called Nixus. I was expecting them to be able to fix a lot of the problems that were still present in the PlayStation version of the game. Nope. The game still had a lot of problems left in it. And as far as I know, all these months later, or I think it's now been a year that it's been on PC, it still has problems.
And that's
It
that's an issue like I've come across a few times with like, going back the other way from PC to console. But it's third party developers that obviously they don't have first hand knowledge of the game and do an okay job at porting, but it's like
well, no,
I
no.
just wish the company that made it did it.
Nixus was the company that PlayStation hired or that they bought that was specifically bought for the purpose of porting their PlayStation exclusives to PC. And they have an excellent track record with porting games very
They're the ones who
well.
did like Horizon and so
Yep.
on. Okay.
Horizon, Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, they did a lot of their games to PC. They
And
brought a
those
lot
I
of their
think were
games.
both very well received. I don't think there was really
Yeah,
any issue at all with those.
yeah, Nixus is very good at what they do, but so it was surprising when we saw how bad Spider-Man 2 was doing on PC. We were like, what the hell happened?
Which really kind of just says there's some kind of problem at the base level.
Yeah, it's something wrong with the game that I don't even think Nixus was able to fix.
Which again, very strange coming from Insomniac. Very
Yeah.
strange.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I played a little bit of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. My
Uh-huh.
God, is that game like? I only played like the introduction, but holy fuck, we're at like the point with like it's basically a playable Pixar movie as far as fidelity goes.
Yeah, I've seen like videos of the game and it looks interesting, but it's not really my type of game.
Yeah, I get that. Like
Yeah. I mean, hell,
that's a
long
series I've
time
been
ago.
playing for 20-something years now.
Yeah, but long time ago, I tried to watch that Ratchet and Clank movie. I couldn't even finish it.
No, didn't like it.
At least I don't think I finished it. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't remember, but I do remember I did not like the movie.
I remember enjoying it. Like I remember thinking at the time, like this would have been a lot better if I was younger. Like I still enjoyed it, but it's definitely I think I was a bit old for it, maybe. But
Yeah,
welcome back, Stone.
welcome
What
back,
happened?
Stone.
Sorry about that. But there a possible movie that you guys were just, I know there was something that was coming up before my battery life dropped off.
We were
Oh,
talking about possibly discussing one of that. What was it? That new VHS movie?
yeah, VHS Halloween. Do you have Shudder?
Yes, guys, you know I do.
Okay, so Stone has it, so it's just Charles need to figure it out for. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. That was one of the things. Like when we was first starting when we were really getting into the shows, I think I was starting to look into things, and yeah, that was one of the decisions that I made that I wanted to, because I think I ended up getting MGM Plus and doing a couple of things. I think it all started with the Amazon account. And as I was watching certain things, and they were like, "Oh, you need this subscription or that subscription." I think that's when I decided to at least get the Shudder, because of the stuff that was going on. And I think also mainly because of the slasher series that we were reviewing,
Mm-hmm.
kind of got me over there. You know what I'm saying? Mainly too. So
Because I remember Charles had to get a free trial, but I wasn't sure about you. I kind of figured you probably would have it, just given it's a horror based thing,
Mm-hmm.
and so much original stuff comes out there these days.
Yep.
I mean, and because of that, I was privileged to see Late Night with the Devil, which I
Yes.
immensely enjoyed.
Yeah, that was a good movie. I liked it.
Like I said, definitely. But so what were we thinking about the next show or whatnot?
VHS Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would be willing to consider setting up like maybe a month membership with Shudder and to access that VHS Halloween.
I mean, if you do that, we could also try and figure out some other things that are on there for October as well,
Yeah, we
while you've
could.
got it.
Yeah, we could. I'm
I
sure
think
there's plenty that I could find on there.
I think we need to have a rediscussion of Skinamarink though. I think we need to discuss this again.
I thought we already discussed that movie.
But I think it got shit on. I think people are not really seeing the nuance to this.
I mean,
The discussion didn't go well to me. I'm sorry. Maybe if it did, I just didn't feel like it's not memorable to me. I don't think it went well. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just
Did we actually do it for a show, or did we just talk about it at some point?
good question.
I I remember watching the movie, and I watched it early in the morning.
I'm gonna say if you like went out of your way to watch it, we probably did do it for a show.
Yeah, but the thing is, I didn't watch it on Shudder. I had to rent the movie.
Well, that if you rented it, that definitely tells me we pretty much guaranteed did it for a show.
Yeah, I rented it. I rented it on. Well, I think it was still called Voodoo at the time. They hadn't changed their name to Fandango at home. So it was a while ago.
That was one of the most experimental horror movies, or just movies in general, I've seen in a long time,
Yeah,
if not ever.
it was a strange movie because it was just a couple of kids that were home alone, and like all the doors and the windows kept disappearing, and there was like a supernatural force, and
Yeah,
like
the majority of the movie is like grainy, sort of off kilter ambient shots with sort of bits of dialogue and stuff in the background.
yeah, it was very strange.
And then it gets even weirder. So I mean, it's just a movie
It does
that
get weird. And you know what? You know what? No, I do remember. We did discuss this movie, and it was on camera.
I just didn't think it went well because I didn't think it was well received as I would have hoped it would have been, and things like that. So I just,
I can't remember what I said at the time, but I remember watching the movie and liking it. I mean, it's not like it. It's probably a movie I don't think I'd ever watch again. But
see, and
Yeah,
that's
it was. I enjoyed the movie, but it's definitely a bit of an endurance test.
It is.
I will say
it
that.
really is.
but you have to put yourself in the mindset of these are small kids that are experiencing, like especially when that room turns into some endless void, like that was just.
That was like the pretty much the absolute ending, wasn't it?
It was close to it, but can you imagine being 6 or 7 years old and seeing your room's wall just kind of just extend back and just keeps on extending and keeps on extending into like this endless like tunnel way, or you know what I'm saying? It was like, can you just imagine that your 7-year-old self experiencing that?
I mean, if I was like 7 years old and I was experiencing that, I would be freaking out. Sure.
Yeah, I'd be
And then I
hiding
would
under the
take, and
covers or
then I
maybe
would,
under the bed.
and then I would take comfort by finding my good old friend Blackie and feeding him a little pebble.
Then all is right in the world.
If you can get out the house, that is, Charles.
Yeah, that's true. The door to Blackie is at the end of that tunnel.
I'm telling you, I'm just saying, like I said, so like I said, Shudder does have some very interesting things. So that's why I've kept it.
Look, there is that one movie that I believe is on Shudder that I've always wanted to see, although Jim has told me that it was not a good movie, but I don't care. I want to see it. And it's called Glorious. And it's that guy from True Blood who gets stuck.
The Glory Hole movie with Ryan Quanten and J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, it's the one where he gets stuck in a rest stop bathroom and ends up getting like tormented by some like eldritch god creature in a bathroom stall.
Yeah, it's not as good as I was hoping it would be, but then I didn't go in with the highest of expectations, but I enjoyed it enough.
Look, I always wanted to see that movie. I know I've heard mixed things about it, but it's the premise seemed interesting to me.
It's unique, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. And by the way, have we all seen? We've all seen Kung Fury, correct?
Yes. I saw
Okay.
Kung Fury a long time ago, so I
Is
might
Kung
need to
Fury
see
the
it
movie I
again.
was thinking of earlier when we're talking about Kung Fu? Like the
I'm
parody movie?
well. It's definitely see. Kung Fury is definitely a. How can I put this? This is like this to me is the quintessential like 80s
I mean,
content.
hell, the main theme of
Go ahead.
I mean, no, I mean, hell, the movie Kung Fury has its theme song is sung by David Hasselhoff.
I mean,
Oh,
it
wait,
was
I'm thinking of something else completely. This is a
this is a love letter. It's like a love letter to
it's a
like 80s grandiose neon and just a badass just the badass
The term
B
you're
movies.
the term you're looking for is called synth wave.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll
yeah.
take.
There's gonna be a sequel,
Yes, I heard about that.
like an
And I
actual like
heard
feature length.
Yep, I heard about that, and I believe it's getting a theatrical release.
I mean,
Okay.
but I mean the guy. I
Hmm.
mean the guy showed people for the first time in a while what you could do, like what a creative person can do with less. Like he
Yeah,
showed
oh
the
yeah.
world what you know what I'm saying what a creative person can truly do with way less equipment and way less of a budget, what he could still do and everything like that. I mean, like I said, it was a complete everything about that movie was a complete love letter to 80s, just 80s nostalgia. It's just basically just everything about it. You know what I'm saying? The talking the talking badass robots, the fucking the fucking weird historical figure premises and everything like that. Kung Fu Hitler. You know, I mean, just like
Yeah, it's just turning Hitler into like some kind of kung fu master and have Kung Fury fight him for like a battle for like the timeline or something. It's just
having Odin be a gym bro.
yeah, that was something.
Hey, I'm Odin. Look at my awesome pecs, bro. Like what the fuck? Like he's growing
Yeah.
out right now. Like
It seems
the
like the
guy,
sequel may never come out potentially.
like the ultimate god of Asgard is, you know what I'm saying, is growing out right now. Just standing up there being giant and flexing.
Kung Fury.
Yes, that's what it was. That was the name. That was the name.
So yeah, apparently the like Kung Fury 2 has been shot, but post-production work stopped in September 2020 due to a lawsuit with investors, and as of September 2025 it's still incomplete with legal issues still ongoing. So hopefully they sort that shit out, because just looking at the cast and whatnot, this sounds fantastic.
Isn't
Like,
Michael Fassbender in the sequel?
He is as Colt Magnum, Kung Fury's new partner.
oh
Arnold
crap.
Schwarzenegger as the president.
Yeah, I heard about that.
See that do you see what happens? Like I said, man, I mean that just really gives me hope right there because I really felt like Kung Fu. Like I said, that's why I give it such high praise as that. To me, it's like to me there's no other movie that reaches that level of love letter back to all of that 80s RoboCop and you know what I'm saying all of that, you know what I'm saying, all of that grandiose 80s stuff, you know what I'm saying, the look of it, the environment of it, the feel of it, everything that it was sort of like grabbed all together and somehow balled up, and Kung Fury was made, and it worked out somehow. It was just this amalgamation of just 80s awesomeness all rolled into one fantastically insane movie. That's about the best way I can put it.
And there's a game for it too.
Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
Yeah.
See this.
Kung
They
Fury
went
Street
all.
Rage.
See, you got it's almost like it proves again that you've really got to fucking like DIY your whole shit for somebody else can see, like for somebody else to see that it's valuable and want to invest in it. It's like it's weird if you're not nepoed or if you're not, you know what I'm saying, if you're not connected in, then it's like you got to fucking DIY the whole situation for people to see value and then they want a piece of it.
I know this is a bit different given, the status of the person involved, but that's how Deadpool got made. Ryan Reynolds forked out the money to have some test footage shot of a sequence from the movie, and then they're like, because he'd been trying to he wanted to play Deadpool for like 10 years. So he's like, all right, I'm going to pay some money, get this shit made. And then they saw it and we're like, oh, fuck, yeah, okay. Here's some
Well,
money.
no,
Go
no,
make the movie.
that's not the only thing that
Yeah.
made it happen. Like
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
shot the test footage and then they shelved the test footage, and then some unsung hero, leaked the test footage out, and that's when it spread like wildfire.
Okay, so they actually
But also,
saw like reaction, and people were just like, we fucking need this. And they're like, all right,
but
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
yeah, and also Ryan got tired of being kicked in the ass for what they tried to do in that one X-Men movie or whatever.
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, where they put Deadpool in it, but it's I don't know why they did that.
It
I don't know if anyone
like
knows why they did that.
it was like the Mortal
including
Kombat. It was like the Mortal
writers and
Kombat
directors.
version of Deadpool.
They took
With his mouth sewn shut.
they took away the one thing that made him the merc with the mouth. They took
Yeah.
away his mouth.
So they
Did he even show up he didn't even show up in the suit, right?
Nope.
No, he
didn't even have a suit. They just
No.
he was shirtless.
with
he had pajama pants on.
with singular blades coming out of his arms, like
Yeah.
So you could always tell that he was always obsessed with Wolverine, I guess, for a long time.
Yeah.
I guess he managed to keep that canon in.
Yeah, it's just it was so fucking dumb what they did. And the thing I love is that they decided to make a callback to that in the Deadpool movie so that they could
Because he got tired of being kicked in the ass about that. Honestly, he really got tired of being kicked in the ass about that one.
Yeah,
that one was
he really did. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was a real, like, people were just really just on him about that. Like that was just like I think that one shot to number one with a bullet even past Green Lantern.
Oh yeah, getting shot in the back of the head
No.
while I was reading the Green Lantern script.
No, what I'm saying is for viewers, Green Lantern was like the worst misstep for Ryan Reynolds until X-Men Origins Wolverine happened. And then that version of
Green
Deadpool
Lantern was
got them
after X-Men Origins Wolverine.
But I mean, really, it was.
It was, yeah.
I don't think it was too long after.
No, it was a couple of years after, but it was definitely after.
That was probably him being like, okay, so they're not going to give me Deadpool, or they're going to give me, they gave me the shit version of Deadpool, so I guess I'll try something else. And then that did not work.
X-Men Origins Wolverine was 2009. So
Green Lantern, what, 2011, something like that.
Green Lantern.
Oh, see, I know what the fuck happened. I never, like, I don't know, maybe I'm not alone, possibly, but I didn't
Green
really
Lantern was 2011.
I didn't register that guy as Deadpool at first, so
no one did, because it's not Deadpool.
Yeah, so it was like when Green Lantern happened, like that was the worst. And then when you realize that guy was supposed to be Deadpool, that became like the worst over Green Lantern. You know what I'm saying? Very quickly.
Because at least Green Lantern was Green Lantern in that movie.
But it just wasn't a great movie.
No.
I mean, except for the guy.
I don't recall him being bad in it, I don't think, but I barely remember that movie.
But it was him being him. It was
which is like, you pay for Ryan Reynolds, you're gonna get Ryan Reynolds.
But the only thing great, the main thing I felt was great is that one big-headed guy that looked like Jerry.
Again, my memory is very slim for that movie.
what was his name? It wasn't. It couldn't have been Cranium, but let me stop. It couldn't have been that. That couldn't have been his name.
Entirely possible it was.
What was that main villain in there, Charles? I mean, we got to refer to that. We got to refer to that because I'm losing it right now.
The main villain in what again?
Green Lantern.
Oh, Sinestro.
Yeah, that's the guy who looked like Jerry.
Sinestro Cranium.
Okay, but let me see. And what else were we gonna say here while we're doing all the shenanigans? Because we were coming to a point where Ryan Reynolds went down here, went down this pathway. I'm trying to figure
we were
out.
talking about Kung Fury, and
Okay.
you got to do shit yourself to get attention, or to, sometimes you
Right.
have to do it yourself before anyone will actually take notice.
All right, we have refueled the plane, Top Gun style. Now we're, God, yeah. I always kind of think about that whenever I'm losing my way. I always think about that portion of the game. I don't know if you guys ever played Top Gun on Nintendo, where you got to.
I've seen footage of it, but I never actually played it myself. It looked fucking tedious.
There's this nightmare part where you start to run out of fuel, and you have to connect with this, with this main plane and refuel while you're on the fly. But it's like it's the most nightmarish thing to do to try to balance flight and refuel your plane. It's just like, and you're literally running out of gas and can crash, and you're trying your best. It was just like, so whenever I lose my way in thought, I always picture that particular scene in the game in my mind of like trying to refuel the jet, in mid-flight in a Top Gun game, because that's always was like a God. It was always like a just.
Yet another reason why these pilots are so fucking incredible. My God, the skill on these motherfuckers.
Oh my God, I'm sitting there with a controller and I could not line it. It was like I would get it lined up and then the line would go. Like, come on, man. Come on, please. Let me get enough fuel to stay alive. It was nightmarish. To let you know, you do appreciate the ones that can really fly. And you think they really do that? Like
I imagine myself trying to do it. I'd be looking out and like, I don't think the hose is connected, and accidentally, tone the plane down and crash into the fucking fueling plane or something.
I tried to make myself believe they didn't actually do that. Like, no way they actually do that.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. No human could do this. It's magic. It's all magic.
But I gotta say, to have big names in, I guess, big Hollywood names, but I guess they're looking for inspiration these days. You know what I'm saying? And whatnot. And I guess a plucky, just, I don't even know how to describe. I don't even know. I mean, how do we even describe its Kung Fury's debut? How do we even describe that? Because it was, I can't even remember how I even caught myself onto Kung Fury. Do you?
Let's see. It was released on YouTube.
It was just that simple?
Well, it made its debut at the 2015 Cannes Film Festival. And then, premiered on YouTube and Steam. And also SV2 in Sweden and the El Rey Network, which was Robert Rodriguez.
There it is. There it is.
Network.
And there it is. That's how I stumbled onto that. Watching the El Rey Network, because I was all about fucking Robert Rodriguez, and so him having his own network, I was so there for that, every bit of it.
I wish I had it.
We all know what happened.
A couple shows I've tried to find. Yeah, it just kind of crashed and burned, right?
Yep.
Because there was an animated show.
Its flagship show ended after one season, and then it all fell apart after that.
Wait, From Dusk Till Dawn? I thought there was like 3 seasons of that.
Wait, I thought it was only 1 season.
I feel like there was 3 or 3, maybe 4.
Mm-hmm.
But there's an animated show with Carl Weathers that was on there that I've been trying to find. I just cannot find it. can't remember what it was called, but the Adventures of Action Jones or something. It looked very interesting.
Action Jackson?
Was it Action Jackson maybe? Let me
Because
have a look. Programming. Explosion Jones. Wait, that's starring Michael Madsen. Yeah, it must be
okay.
that.
So
I
it
think
got
Carl
3
Weathers was just in it, I guess.
It got 3 seasons.
yeah, I was definitely there, and that's how I stumbled on the Kung, because they were doing the whole thing and analyzing, saying the whole thing and how it was made and everything like that. It was just, yeah, like I said, just that movie was just, like I said, it was just a purity. It's a pure. I mean, a love letter and a visual love letter and a time capsule. That's probably about the best way that I could describe Kung Fury and everything that it was. The badass, the badass warrior chicks, this thing had everything that you almost think of anything that you could associate with the 80s. Computers, supercomputer nerds, badass warrior chicks, fucking, weird historical figures made evil, fucking like weird, like weird sort of like otherworldly partners, as police, as police detective partners. Like, this thing had everything that you could imagine, like everything that you thought was 80s, including like you said, all that, all of that, all of that wave, all of that vibe. It was just all there, just all fucking there.
And as of now, 40 million views on YouTube.
Wow. I gotta say,
Definitely going to be checking that out.
but I gotta say, let me check out something real quick. Let's do some comparisons here.
Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I feel like because there was a 10-minute thing that came out. I don't know if it was last year, it was like sometime in the last few years. I think that was a sizzle reel for the sequel. I don't know if it was put out officially or leaked or something. Because I remember seeing Schwarzenegger in it.
Okay. To date, I just wanted to give some revenue. I just think it's fun to see the changes in YouTube and things like that. To date, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, Not Like Us official video, as of a year now, has 403 million views.
Just a few.
Oof. Absolutely.
How many would you guess? And I looked this up randomly a while back. I can't remember why. I think it was referenced on a podcast or something. But remember Gangnam Style?
Yes.
How many views would you guess that has?
It has easily over 1 billion views, but it's probably still doesn't have as much as Baby Shark.
I'll look that up after.
Oh my god! You know what? No, I'm not doing anything at the moment. I'm going to look it up right now.
I've got it looked up. I want you to guess.
Oh, you gonna,
okay.
Or you gonna look up Baby? Or are you gonna look up Baby Shark?
I'll look that up after.
Okay.
Actually, I'll look that up right now.
Gangnam Style, I think, is at least 100 billion views.
No, sadly no. I mean, maybe through all the, I'm sure other people reposted it, but 5.7 billion on the official one.
5.7 billion. Okay, I was less. Okay, what's Baby Shark?
16 billion.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
How?
And there's also 203 million views on a 60-minute version of it, or I guess it's probably just loops.
How in the hell does a kids like song beat out Gangnam Style?
Oh God!
Come on, are you kidding me? Okay, so you got
me.
So you got 16 billion for one. Then there's another one further down that has 4.1 billion, and then you got a couple like in the hundreds of millions. So yeah, you're looking at just so many. There's 1 billion.
Okay, I think this
Fuck me.
calls for something. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark doo 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 doo.
Charles a jerk. Do.
Hey, look,
Can it stuck
I
in my
don't.
fucking head. Do.
My little guy, he loves this whole little Halloween thing
Yeah,
about these skeletons coming out. This whole chumbala joint that goes on. I
I have
mean,
no idea what that is.
yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Like I'm trying to tell you, YouTube. There's a section of YouTube with Pink Fong and different little and different little kids joints. This little chumbala dance with these skeletons and everything like that. There's this whole little song about Halloween. They come out and have all this fun. You know what I'm saying? Get out, come out the grate for Halloween, and that thing alone has, depending on which iteration you look at, can have anywhere from 300 million or 500 million views. Just
Yeah,
alone.
if you really want the views, go for the kids, because they will make their parents play it incessantly, or they'll play it themselves because most of them have fucking iPads and shit.
Yeah, that is like scary to think about.
Oh, I mean, I get it. I get it.
I mean, it's fine as long as you keep it in check.
Yes.
Yeah,
Parents,
but I
the
mean,
parents need to be responsible parents, but
true.
as long as they're doing that, which a lot of them don't, but there's good ones out there. They're not all terrible.
But when I was those kids' age, I didn't have access to a fucking cell phone.
Of course,
No.
but see,
No.
but then here
Then
I
again,
am.
cell phones weren't really a thing when I was their age.
I was
But
going to
you-
say, I think my first one was when I was nearly in high school, and that was basically a brick with buttons.
Yeah,
You could play Snake on it.
You could throw that at somebody, hit them in the head, and end up going to prison for life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But the thing was, of course, video games.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You
that's
know-
been a thing my entire life.
You know,
Yeah.
for me, like I said, Nintendo was my official era, and at that
for
point,
me, it was Sega.
at that point, it was analog. It was like the thing that we're doing now, or the thing that people do now is like, it was more like the analog life for us. It was more like, okay, if we were going to meet at one of our friends' house, we would gather everybody would gather up their best games. You know what I'm saying? Their best and most unique games that they feel like nobody else is going to have. And they would gather over to somebody's house, and we would just go and sit around there and play video games and compete all day and everything like that. And of course, there was no prototype for people to look to and say, you're going to become this guy living in your mom's basement or whatever and playing video games and being very irritable and and loopy off Monster Energy or some shit like that, but somehow my mom had some kind of feeling and eventually got me into baseball when it was announced around the neighborhood that they were signing up for baseball, because she could see she didn't want me to be just like installed in the house, like latched on to her or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Like, listen, you got to get the fuck out of the house at least a few hours a week.
It got to a point real quick that I was just like running. I would just literally just like kind of nonchalantly getting through the Super Mario levels after a while. It was just nothing anymore. After a while, just like, that's when like, man, I'm reaching my threshold. Reaching my threshold. Okay, that didn't land
Man,
right.
an itchy threshold.
I'm just, that was a callback to one of my all-time faves, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Never seen it.
I've seen it, but I don't remember it all that much. But I think I saw it when it first came out. I don't know what year that was, but there's a good chance I was very high.
At least I could take solace that you guys actually watched Shaun of the Dead.
I did, and I did not like it.
Ah, boo. Boo you. Actually, it's Halloween season, so boo, boo you.
Why?
I don't like zombie content, but yet
You
I
you
did.
just yeah,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
gonna,
I
yeah.
realized the irony here. It's just I liked Marvel Zombies, but I did not like Shaun of the Dead.
It's so fucking funny though. Whether you like zombies or not, it's so funny.
Well, look, let me be the casual guy and let me just get this out of the way because my kid curiosity just has to know. Okay, um, do they bite people? And if so, are those people not only turned into zombies, but imbued with that particular zombie's power, or is it not like that?
Oh,
Are
in
you
the
talking
Marvel
about
zombies?
Marvel Zombies?
Yes, yes, and yes.
Okay, yeah.
Well, wow. The kid imagination is the kid imagination was justified. Wow, that doesn't happen often.
Wait a minute. So I don't. Are you saying that if they get bit by, let's say, zombified Captain America, they end
Oh,
up
okay. Yeah,
They
if
they end
that's
up
the case,
becoming yeah, if they get bit by Captain America, they end up becoming pretentious and absolute and never thinking that anybody
okay.
else has an opinion
Yeah.
that his right is right and might makes right. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm just
No, I
joking.
apologize. I
I kid
misunderstood the
Captain America.
question. I took the question as are they do they bite and is the superhero still the superhero when they're a zombie? Never mind. I misunderstood the question.
Oh,
Apologize.
no. What my question is like, are you saying that when they get bit by a superhero, do they not only turn into a zombie, they also absorb the powers of that zombie superhero? Is
I
that what
was
you're
wondering.
asking?
I was wondering.
No,
Yeah.
they
I
become a
misunderstood that
zombie, but
question.
they do not absorb that zombie superhero's powers.
No,
Yeah,
Okay.
that
Okay.
would be cool to try out though.
it would be. It would be
There's been
cool, but
a
that
whole
is
bunch of
not what
different
happened.
iterations of Marvel zombies.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, just think
And
about it.
without spoiling anything, there better be more of this.
But just think about an out of control human zombie that just kind of just automatically just kind of like thrusted with these powers that they and now they're zombie. They don't even know how to control it in the first place. But now they're zombies, so there's even less control on it. Like I'm just imagining what that would be like. That's all, you know.
You know. But no, it just there was a character that was shown in the show that I was not expecting to see because I thought that Marvel Studios had pretty much done everything they could to forget that this movie even exists.
And what was that again?
Icarus.
You know, there was a Nintendo game called Kid Icarus. Pretty
I
decent.
don't know. Do you know who I'm talking about when I talk about Icarus?
They both just a
Even
biscuit.
I'm kind of blanking actually.
It was the scene where they were in that valley with Captain Marvel fighting that other guy.
Okay, yep.
He's an Eternal.
Yeah, they really did just kind of forget about that whole thing.
Yeah,
Which
Icarus
I
was
didn't
the
I
leader of
honestly
the
I didn't
Eternals.
hate that movie.
I didn't care for it. I thought the Eternals was kind of dumb.
He's
I
the
thought it had some good
paternal.
stuff. I feel like it was too long. It would have been better serviced being a shorter movie, I think.
Look, I mean, look. The only thing that I understand that I know that Marvel hasn't completely forgot about it is that in Captain America: Brave New World, they acknowledge the end of the Eternals in that movie with that
The
celestial coming
the
out of the
celestial
ocean.
just out in the ocean. Okay, good.
Yeah, because that
Because
happened.
how do you leave that as just nothing
Yeah,
and never mention it again?
yeah, but we are not going to see the Eternals again. It's just
No.
it's not going to happen. I think they
Poor,
have
poor
released
Kumail
all the
Nanjiani. He
actors
got
from the
super
comic.
ripped for one movie. I bet he was like, yeah. Because I think they're all signed on for more too.
Until they canceled the sequel because they did
Yeah.
plan on doing a sequel and then they just scrapped it.
Yeah, I think the whole cast signed on for like a few movies, and then they were just like, "Yeah, no, we're not doing that."
Yep, just because of the diminishing returns of the sequel of the first movie. And I don't
Yeah,
know, it's just I mean, the movie had so much potential. I was looking forward to seeing where they would go with it, and
and you
then when
could see that potential throughout the movie.
you
It
could,
just,
yeah,
it just didn't, it didn't all gel as well as it should have.
yeah, it really didn't. And I don't know, it's just then there was that post-credit scene in the movie where they introduced the character that was played by Kit Harington, where he was going to be playing the hero, or should I say anti-hero, called the Black Knight.
Yeah,
And then you hear a voice from somebody off camera, and that character was Mahershala Ali's Blade character, which every time they make a reference to Blade or vampires or something across that lines, or even mentioning Mahershala Ali connected to the MCU, I get pissed off because they've done nothing with
no,
Blade. They've done nothing with him. I mean, hell,
and
I'm going into spoiler territories here, Stone. So he's not even here, so it doesn't matter.
What do you
But
mean? I'm here.
oh, you're
uh,
here. Oh, you just went off camera. Okay. But yeah, Blade is in Marvel Zombies. He is.
did you
Blade.
expect him to be voiced by Mahershala? I was kind of thinking like, okay, they've fucked him around with the movie. Maybe they'll get him
Yeah.
to at least play
When
Blade in this.
when he showed up, I couldn't tell if it was Mahershala or not. So I had to look up the cast to confirm if it was him or not. And when I saw that it wasn't him, I almost punched a hole through my wall. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? You screwed him over again."
Because
It's
that
like,
movie's not happening. At this point, I'm going to say it's not happening. I hope a Blade movie will happen, but not that one. That
yeah.
one's not. It's not going to happen.
My advice, Mahershala, just walk away. Just call it quits and walk away. That's my advice. It's just because I mean the Blade movie is done. It's done. It's not happening. It's over. It's over. It's just there's a meme that I'm such a fan of. It makes me laugh every time I see it. It has this guy who sits in his like recliner wearing a leather jacket and wears a Mario like hat, Mario from Nintendo hat, and he like looks all bad. He looks like a fucking edge lord, and he sits back in his recliner and he goes, "It's over." And it's just like, oh my god, it's so fucking funny, and that's what I'm thinking of right now because that's what it is. It's over. It's fucking over. It's like, ah,
I would hope. I would really hope that he's at least made some good money from them, just from like a retaining fee or something like that.
yes,
So at least like even if the movie never got or gets made, he's at least got a bit of bank for something that he should have fucking done.
oh my god, this is. I feel so bad for Mahershala right now. I really do because they just keep screwing him over. They do. It's like, oh man, I had
Because
to.
like if you're
I
not going to
had.
do a Wesley Snipes Blade, he's a great choice.
He is. He's a great choice, but it's just. I had to look up to see how old Mahershala Ali actually is. He's 51. 51. He was
So
in
he's
his he was in his 40s when he was announced as Blade, and now he's in his 50s. He's probably going to be in his mid 50s by the time they get this movie off the ground. And when he's attached to the character, when he's attached to the when, for as long as he's expected to be attached to the character, he'll by the time he's done, he'll be in his mid 60s if they
like
end up
Wesley. He
doing
wouldn't be too
something.
much younger than Wesley Snipes, right? He'd probably be only like 60 or something like that.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'd say just call it quits. Just don't fucking do it anymore. Just
Just
done.
do Old Man Blade and fucking be done with it. Just get it did. For
Yeah.
fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
And let me ask you guys this real quick. Would you say so far you like the direction that the Marvel Zombie show is going?
Yes.
Yes.
I thought it was interesting where they were taking it. I mean, at the start of it, I thought it was a little weird because what they were doing with the first characters that were introduced, it was a little weird.
Yeah,
But
like I said this to Charles, and he agreed. Like at first, I was a little worried it was going to be a bit too like yes girl the whole time, like girl
like
boss fucking kind of
Yas
shit.
Queen kind of
But
thing.
no, it's only for like the first, I don't know, maybe probably not even half the episode.
Yeah, probably like the first like 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it starts off very much like we're quirky chicks and we've got superpowers and tee
Well,
hee
technically
zombies.
only one of them has superpowers.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Well, actually, technically, none of them do.
No, because it's confirmed in the Ms. Marvel show that Ms. Marvel is a mutant.
Oh, so it's not just the Bengals.
Yeah, like
Okay.
the Bengals enhances her abilities, but her abilities don't come from the Bengals.
Okay. I did not know this.
Yes.
And let me see. Was there anything else that I wanted to ask about that? Oh, did you guys have earlier references to draw from or to compare to, or is this all kind of new for you guys?
This is new for me. I've never read the Marvel Zombies comic.
I've got like a trade of it says it's the Marvel Zombies Complete Collection Volume 1. And there's been quite a bunch of Marvel Zombie stuff, so I'm not sure if this is actually like sort of a straight adaptation of one of them or just another story in that kind of, because they sort of do different takes.
Okay. Oh, by the way, um, in this whole realm of weird hero stuff, because somebody finally on YouTube, I finally found somebody who wanted to talk about it, about liquid television on MTV, and more specifically, the Max, which was
Liquid Television. That's where Aeon Flux came from, right?
among other things, and also this other animated series called The Max. It was like this purple. It was, I think his suit was purple and yellow, and like big dude, like he'd have these sort of like hook sort of things on his. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's got a real unique sort of design to him, and a real, you know what I'm saying? It was almost like giving us Spawn before Spawn a little bit, but not in that way. But just like the whole back alley, you know what I'm saying, thing. And but for him, it may have been a little bit more of possibly delusion. That was the one thing that was debated. You know what I'm saying? Whether this was really happening or whether it was, you know what I'm saying, all in his head, possibly. You know, so
I'd love to rewatch Spawn. I don't
What,
like
the one with Michael Jai White?
Yeah, like I remember enjoying it at the time, but again, I was probably at the latest a preteen or
I gave
tween, perhaps.
I gave the animated show a look.
Yeah, I watched some of that. I liked that. I just never. I think I watched maybe the first season or half of the first season. Just never went back to it. But I would like to revisit that too. It was HBO, so it was a little more. You know, they could do more stuff.
Yeah.
It's not TV, it's HBO's.
Exactly.
Yeah, they called
So I
it
did see.
HBO's and they called it Skinamax.
I saw a screenshot of one of the scenes, or maybe the scene from Hell in Spawn the movie. My God, it looks like a 3D cutscene from like a '90s, computer game. You know when they started doing CG cutscenes and things in like the sort of probably the later '90s. It looked like that. Ooh. So I remember that movie having some pretty good special effects in it, but that is apparently not one of them at all.
Well, how do you create that without it? I mean, how do you create it without it looking campy?
I
You have
mean,
to look. You have to make it look. You have to make it look like. You have to make it look like cavernous and never ending, and you know what I'm saying, and intimidating. You know what I'm saying. It's just, it can't look like the waiting room to the afterlife, the red room before. You know what I'm saying. But before the butt fucking begins.
yeah, but I
I'm
thought this.
trying
I
to find a
thought
picture.
for the time, I thought the CGI was fine.
I remember there was a scene where like he's like lands on top of like a building or something, and his red cape sort of covers the building, and I remember that looking real cool at the time.
Hmm.
But I mean, everything can't be. I mean, but again, it's not like. See, then that means they had the budget to do something. But again, how do you make hell not look campy? You know what I'm saying, or not look like the red room before whatever's gonna happen. You got to make it look weird and something that could hold an entity like that main villain whose name I'm forgetting.
Yeah, I'm forgetting too. Yeah, I'm sending a picture to the Telegram now. Just an example of. Wait, I downloaded. No, there it is. This is the CG at the time for hell.
I remember I don't have my phone now, and as I said, Telegram just doesn't seem to it. I don't know. I just find it to be weird to have Telegram on my MacBook.
Yeah, it
I don't
just
know.
doesn't like it so much.
I mean, I haven't been trying lately. I mean, it's a lot to do, but it's like I just feel like it's just better on. It seems like it's better on my phone than being on my MacBook because I'm not really on my MacBook that much communicating. So stuff like that is way better on my phone.
Yeah.
Like when I'm coming up here, I'm coming up here to watch content or do work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really coming up here to communicate.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Are we running out of gas?
A little
I'm
bit.
just
It's a little past 5 a.m. here, so yeah.
Yeah.
I understand, and if we
Get to that
and if
point.
this turned into an impromptu shenanigans, I can tell because we still have last week's last week's last week's
No,
artwork.
that's because we don't have the paid StreamYard.
Okay, yeah, guys, we need to figure this out because as you guys seen, and I thank you for the like, Damian. I've started my rollout for musical manipulation.
Ah, yes.
And also conspiracy theory. I've started my rollouts for that. Don't know if you've seen the artwork for conspiracy theory.
No, I think you showed me what you were thinking of doing with a logo, actually, wait, was conspiracy theory like with like the trench coat,
Well,
the
no,
detective sort of looking one? That
no,
picture
no,
was
no.
that?
It's
No.
different now. It's up there on IG now also, but it's different. The whole thing that I went for was sort of like a very like it's a style that I recognize more than anything. I think the one thing that jumped out at me the most, where I saw this the most, where it really got me was initially in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original one, and then I saw that Rob Zombie kind of did it in House of a Thousand Corpses. So I kind of wanted to create that effect on the on this like wall of like documents or paperwork or pages of a book that was shown on the wall. I kind of wanted to create that same sort of fried, you know what I'm saying? Like negative photograph effect type situation with the, with the title. So that's what you see when you see that particular, promo and everything like that, artwork and whatnot.
Is this one like posted a few days ago?
Yeah.
Sort of the font reminds me of a band. I'm just not sure which band. Some kind of heavy metal band, I think. Either way, I'm seeing it.
So what you think?
I like it. I also like this one where you write out of a sketchbook.
Appreciate that too. Yeah. I just stumbled onto that. You know what I'm saying? I stumbled onto that and that became an option for me. So yeah, I just went on ahead and just went with it. It was a selfie I took at this juice bar that I like to go to and get, get smoothies and after workout shakes from and whatnot. And I just took a selfie in front of there, and then all of a sudden I had this option to turn it into, to turn it into just like a whole, a whole little sketch work thing.
I can't see the text though. Is it just the lyrics from the song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was just appropriate for the situation, you know what I'm saying? And I just thought, I don't know. I just decided to kind of put it up there. I don't know. Maybe I should have put it a different color so it can kind of be seen a little bit more, but I don't know. I'm just trying to be fun with that, But yeah, that was just one of them things. I don't know. I wasn't even trying for that, and it just kind of came as an option for some reason. For some reason, that picture, my phone kind of does that weird thing with some of the, with some of the other artwork and creative shit. It won't do it with every picture that I take, but with certain pictures that I take, it'll offer me options to do certain, to do certain alternate things with it and stuff like that. So
yeah, my phone used to have this cool built-in thing where you could make things, either look like that or like a painting or whatever, and you could fuck around with it, but it just doesn't have it anymore. Since a certain update, it just removed it. And I was like, why? That was so cool.
Yeah, so, and I still have you guys, full size emojis that I built of you guys, of each of you guys.
I vaguely recall you sending those, I think.
Yeah, I still got those. Still absolutely got those. They're just sitting around in my little emoji app along with mine, so like I said, I think like I said, all of us, even Luke, even Yoko Cholo.
Just the guy eating a taco with one of those like pointy hats.
I don't remember you making these emojis.
What? You don't remember me?
It's probably about a year ago ish, or maybe within the last year. It wasn't too long ago, but long enough I could see you might have forgotten.
I have to resend it to you, Charles.
It might be longer than that.
Send it to me. I want to see this.
You know what? Give me. I had to pull back for a second. Give me a sec.
Stop. Huh.
Yeah, unrelated to anything. I bought a 65-inch 4K TV for my room.
Okay.
Way too big, but I've basically turned the room into a tiny movie theater, and it's fucking awesome.
Wait, how big is this TV?
65-inch.
Dude, how did you get it in there?
With difficulty.
Did your roommate help you?
He did. And thank God, because I could not have done it myself. And even then, like, I had to make some adjustments, because I've got like two chests of drawers next to each other that aren't level. And when I took it out of the box, I was about to put the stands on, and I was like, there's no fucking way this is going to fit where my old TV fit. And then I was looking at it like, those two aren't level. So I had to get my dad to make like a sort of like, he put some pieces of wood together and shit, and like had to make like a sort of a bit of a rig almost, so I could actually set this fucking thing up.
Yeah.
It's so worth it.
So now you have a mini movie theater.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Is it surround sound?
Well, by way of soundbar, which is surprisingly good. It's
Okay.
not, a proper surround sound, but still, I'm content.
You're gonna watch all the things.
All the things. I've got to actually figure out a movie to bust the thing in with, like, because so far I've only really watched Marvel Zombies and the Peacemaker finale. Otherwise, it's just been games.
Yeah.
I do have some 4K movies that I've never actually opened and watched. So I got, well, I guess the Joss Whedon cut of uh, Justice League, Wonder Woman, Westworld season 2.
Wait, why would you watch the Joss Whedon cut of Justice League?
Just because I've got that on 4K.
Right. Even though it's a vastly inferior cut.
Yeah, I'd see if I can legally obtain a 4K copy of the other one.
Hmm.
I don't know if that was that ever released physically?
I believe so.
It was? I have to look into that. But I was considering maybe Predator, actually. Because I've got Predator, Predator 2, and the Robert Rodriguez one. Um, Predators, I think that was called.
Predators, yeah.
Yeah, I got that as like a 4K box set.
Hmm. But let's see. So you wouldn't watch the other Predator movies?
I mean, I would, but I want to go with something it's got the best image quality to start off with.
Yeah, yeah.
I was also considering maybe either Guardians of the Galaxy 1 or 2 because I've got those in 4K as well.
Oh, so you don't have the third one?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it at some point just to complete the trilogy.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is a great movie.
They're all that's as a trilogy, it's just so damn good. Each one of them.
Yeah. But back to Predator. I've been hearing some things about Predator Badlands.
Oh, you're scaring me.
The things I've been
Are they bad
hearing,
things?
I'm going to prefer to ignore because I am so excited to see Predator Badlands that any negative opinions, any negative thoughts I've been hearing about this movie, I'm not going to let it ruin any excitement I have for this movie.
That's what
But
I pretty much try to do with everything. I try to
yeah.
even a lot of the time I don't even watch trailers anymore. Like if it's something I'm interested in,
Oh
I'll just
no.
wait and watch it.
Well, the thing is, there was this guy that I watch on YouTube on occasion. I don't watch him as much as I used to.
Hmm.
Uh, he had some thoughts about Predator Badlands, and some of the thoughts that some of the comments he made had me concerned about Badlands until he made a comment about Prey, which was the movie that came out before Badlands. Well, it came out before Killer of Killers. And
Would he
when
shit on
he's
that too? And he's like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna kind of disagree with your
he
opinion.
shit on Prey, and I loved Prey. I thought
That
Prey
was a
was a
great fucking
great.
movie.
It was a great
Yeah.
movie. It really was. The thing that he said about Prey is that he said that Prey was stupid because the woman killing the predator was unrealistic because the woman was supposed to stay with the tribe and take care of the children and do her responsibilities with the tribe and not go gallivanting off fighting a predator. what he said was incredibly misogynistic, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, like that's bitches should stay in the kitchen. Should
Yeah,
know a fucking place. Make me a sandwich.
yeah, it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? I mean,
It's like there wouldn't be a tribe if she didn't do that.
exactly. It's just like, and also like what she did to even kill the predator was remarkably smart. Like she like nobody else even figured it out, and she paid attention. She learned. I mean, my God, man. I'm considering unsubscribing from this guy because I'm already watching this guy less and less because of his takes, and it's just his take on Prey just made me go like, really, dude?
That's why I ignore so many of these people. Like it's partly because a lot of them are annoying as fuck. But yeah, when you listen to like, this is why this is so terrible. You're like, really? That's your reasoning?
Yeah, it's just look. I mean, I
But it's
thought
what gets clicks, and that's the thing.
yeah, I thought what Naru, I think that was her name, not what Naru did in Prey was fucking awesome. And she was a badass throughout the entire movie. And the whole premise of the movie, having a predator alien with like advanced technology going up against Native Americans with, or indigenous people with just like sticks and spears and bows and arrows. I mean, that was a fascinating premise to me. And just and how she was able to overcome the predator by using its own technology against it. I mean, that was amazing. I mean, I love the
And
movie. Hell, I would love to go back and watch it again.
like I was about to say, you saying all this, I'm just like, I should really give that another try.
Yeah, it was a great
Because
movie. And
goddamn, it was
hell,
great the first time. I don't
when the
see it
predator was
changing in the
first
second watch.
when the predator was first introduced, when Naru was being chased by the bear and she went into that like I think it was like a beaver like place or something. I can't
Yeah,
remember
some
what it
little
was.
like dirt alcove thing.
Yeah, yeah, and the bear was trying to get into it, and then the bear sensed the predator nearby, and it was fighting the predator, and Naru couldn't tell what the bear was fighting until the bear got lifted up, and then there was just blood spraying down over top of it, and you could see its silhouette through the blood. I was
Yeah.
like, "Holy shit!"
And her
Oh,
whole thing never felt like they built up that character well.
they did. They really did. I had no problem with Naru at all.
It wasn't just like, okay, she's, just a woman from the village. She has no combat experience, a hunting experience or anything, and all of a sudden she's able to do this crazy shit. Like it all just it felt natural.
It did. It really did. Oh, look, Stone posted something. Oh, there we go. I do remember that. Yep, that's definitely me.
It certainly is.
Oh my
You and your
god.
blue jeans.
I don't wear blue jeans, but I mean, for all you know, I mean, I could be sitting at my desk in boxers.
Wearing a towel like some other savage that joined the show earlier.
Exactly.
Some bearded pervert.
But no, it's just I mean, I'm interested to see what they do with Predator Badlands. Um,
Like I've only seen that first trailer because
well, they
it's
released
like I
another
don't need.
trailer.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, I've seen enough. I don't like. The more you watch, the more you risk like seeing too much. Like
Well,
I've
I mean,
seen more than enough to be like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this movie.
the second trailer did reveal a bit more, but it didn't really reveal anything about like anything significant about the plot. Not really. But hey, if you don't want to watch it, then yeah, I mean, that's go right ahead. But I mean, I'm still gonna watch the movie because I've been waiting for this movie to come out ever since I found out about it 2 years ago.
That emoji version of me, that guy definitely sucks dicks.
All right, hold on. Yeah, Oh man, it's the same outfit.
We're twinsies.
We could be twins.
Tee-hee-hee. Skipping through the meadows.
Oh God, that reminds me of that song. Tiptoe through the tulips. That song is so fucking dumb. Ugh. Ugh. All right. All right, Stone, where are you?
Quit jerking off to me and Charles and our adorable selves. Get back here. No, he hasn't quite finished yet. There he is.
So, what do you think?
I said that version of me definitely sucks dicks.
What do you mean?
And I said that I don't wear blue jeans.
Oh, come on.
What do I mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Look at that guy. What a fruit.
What?
He sucks dicks while he's having his dick sucked by guys who look just like him.
Oh, come on, man. You tell me I did that bad of a job?
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just like, I don't know. He just looks a little, you know,
Should've put
little
more-
light in the loafers, as they may say.
I should have put more Australian grit on you or something like that.
Yeah, like, where's the kangaroo blood for me? You know, fist fighting
I gave you-
kangaroos and winning.
I gave you a fierce beard, Damian.
Yeah, but it's fierce in the wrong way. You know, it's fierce like raw.
Oh, come on, Dean. I think you're being way too hard on yourself right there. I think you're being way. Oh, come on. Okay. I made you a little skinny.
Oh, I wouldn't complain about that.
Yeah,
Okay,
who would
so-
complain about being made a little skinny?
It's like,
Okay.
oh, I'm not as fat as I am in real life. That's terrible.
Should I have tried? Okay.
It's like,
should I
oh
have tried
my
to make the
God,
head-
I'm not fat. It's like, God damn it, man. Jeez.
Should I try to make the
You
head
could have
smaller?
added some more pounds on me, buddy.
Should I
Make the
try to
head
make the head
smaller, you
smaller?
say? Nah, that's fine. Even when I was thinner, the head stays the same roughly.
I mean, look. I think the guy looks a little. I think he looks a little mellow, like he just smoked one.
Yeah, I could see that.
And then Charles over here, he just come on. Okay, look, now the outfits weren't exactly made, made to order with you guys, but that's why you guys essentially have the same outfit on. Who wore it best? You can play who wore it best if we
Oh yeah,
want to.
we established we're twins. Was it skipping through the tulips?
Who said
Is
that?
that it, Charles? Charles said that.
Yeah,
Well, he
skip,
sang that.
like
It was beautiful.
tiptoe
You should have
through
heard
the
it.
tulips.
Tiptoe. That's right.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I didn't mean it for it to be that way, but yeah. I was saying this is the guy. I think I did some other edits, but I mean, as you can see, I did put a hat on you, Dane, and I did make sure there were
True.
glasses for you, Charles. And I did try to keep.
What
some
does the
integrity.
B stand for? Is it big gay boy?
It was the best hat. It was B for best hat that I could find on short notice in their options there. Or maybe Brisbane. I mean, how do you feel about Brisbane?
I have no feelings, so it's fine, I guess.
I mean, are there any other B, cities in your area?
Brisbane, Bendigo.
I mean, are you particularly fond of Brisbane?
again, I literally have zero feelings about it. I don't think I've ever even been.
Never been. So
If
really,
I
it's
have
like
been there, it was like maybe when I was a kid, possibly. It's in another state, so maybe I went there or
oh,
passed through there.
okay, another. So how was Brisbane classified by Australians? I mean, what is that like? How do you see? You say you have no feeling. So what is it like? Is it just a boring place? Is it a nothing place? Is it a place you have no
No, it's just
memories?
like I don't have any association to it whatsoever. It could be
Is
a
it known?
wonderful place. I don't know.
It's not known for anything.
I'm sure it is. Got a football team. There's buildings there.
And
Sure
by
it
the way,
has.
folks, and by the way, folks, he means soccer. He means soccer.
No, I don't. I don't. I don't mean that. No, I don't. I mean football.
No, what
Aussie
you mean?
rules football.
Oh, you mean rug? Oh, rug. Okay, so it's not
Nope,
actually called
nope,
rugby.
nope. No, rugby is
Really?
rugby.
But okay, but they have Australian rules football like American football.
I would say rugby is probably a bit closer to American football.
Than Australian rules football.
Yeah.
Wow. Really? Wow. So what's Australian rules football like then?
That's a bunch of people running around a field, jumping into each other and kicking and throwing a ball. Well, not
Sounds
throwing a ball. What do they call it? It's a hand pass. So you're holding the ball and you like hit it with your fist from behind.
no Diddy. No, it's not a Diddy party. Not Diddy party, folks.
I hit the balls from behind with my fist. That's how we party down here.
I'm just saying, folks. We want to make sure we say that out here. We're not part of the Diddy world when we speak these things.
Yeah, you're gonna need baby oil for that.
Look, hey, you're not from Australia, Charles. You
We
don't
use
know.
baby oil. We do it dry, like the Outback.
No, I hear in the Outback. Is it a dry heat in the Outback?
Yeah, I would. I mean, because it's basically a desert, so yeah.
So it's more of a dry heat out there. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some places it's humid, but depends on where you go. Like it's a surprisingly diverse place for what you would think is just a big span of desert. Got like rainforests out there and shit.
No
Yeah,
one thinks.
a big like desert where pretty much everything tries to kill you.
And we got shitloads of camels
Really?
for whatever reason. Yeah, I can't remember why that is. I think they were imported at some point in history, and now there's just shitloads of them out there.
Because it's Australia. Not why not?
I mean, I know you have a shit ton of kangaroos, but I didn't know you had camels.
Yeah, there's a lot of camels.
I also know you have a big emu problem.
We had a war with them and we lost. Look it up, folks. It's a fact.
Oh, I know. There's an entire YouTube channel that did a video on it, and
The Emu Wars of like the 1850s or something like that.
no, the video I watched was from a YouTube channel called More Pars.
No, I mean, I was just like saying that's what it was. I think it was the 1850s or 1860s.
So
Yeah.
you guys were beat right by a feather Rambo.
Hey, they're aggressive. You wouldn't fuck with those things.
Yeah, you went to
I mean,
war with a
I
fucking
see.
bird.
Yeah, I see Limu all the time.
Limu, is that like Timu? We
You
buy cheap Chinese
you
shit.
you went to war with a fucking bird and lost.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And Limu, by the way, is an emu that's part of this Liberty Mutual commercial.
Liberty DBBD.
Okay.
Yeah,
Liberty toilet.
it's just constantly no, that's skip. Okay, we're going to a weird place that I don't even. I still don't. Skibbity toilet is separate, and I don't. he's doing this whole commercial. I guess he's seen the commercial where this actor doesn't know how to say Liberty Mutual, so he keeps saying Liberty Bibbity or some other dumbass shit. Because he's
Liberty DVD. Oh, man. Oh, man.
so yeah. So the ones I was seeing,
Dialogue from a fucking Adam Sandler movie or something.
Oh, God. Son of a bitch. Now I can't say it for real. Oh.
Liberty, 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 liberty. And in the end, he becomes president.
she's gonna pass it to you.
Holy shit. All right.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oops. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
all good.
I was distracted by the people, and plus we're, look, I'm not running. I'm honestly, I'm not. I mean, with me gloriously failing in my situation to bring up the source material of our topics today, it's not that I'm running out of gas. It's just that I'm trying to make sure I keep the shenanigans going because of my failure here. Didn't. But what else is on Disney Plus, man? What am I? Oh, God.
There's not really much there other than content that you could normally find on Hulu.
Like I just didn't
Like
WandaVision was
if you're
another
really
keep me there.
into, if you're really into Marvel and Star Wars, you're gonna find a bunch of stuff.
Okay, yeah.
I guess obviously if you classic Disney stuff and whatnot.
Do I want to see Lizzo and Jack Black in a Star Wars movie? Nah, not really.
No, no.
still-
Season 3 of The Mandalorian could easily be avoided.
There was some great episodes. Then there was episodes like that.
Yeah. The only saving grace of that entire episode was Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, Christopher
Christopher
Lloyd
Lloyd did not feel out of place. The other two stuck out like two giant sore thumbs.
The human Jar Jar Binks. No, you stop. I'm just playing. I can't Christopher Lloyd.
I mean, I used to like Jack Black. I don't really care for him anymore.
Well, like, if I was watching that episode as like as a kid, I probably would have been thrilled.
Yeah.
But as an adult, I'm just like, I mean, I don't like Jack Black personally, really. He seems like kind of a shit dick based on certain things that have happened in recent years. But
I just
it was just him being Jack. It was just Jack Black being Jack Black, but in Star Wars, in a show that it dabbles in comedy a bit. But that was just like, what the fuck is this? Is this SNL taking over The Mandalorian? Like, what are we doing here?
If he was going to be Steve, and see, for me, if he was going to be Steve, he just should have been. It would have been refreshing for him to actually be Steve.
Yeah, in the Minecraft movie, it didn't feel like Steve to me. It felt like Jack Black playing Steve.
See, but it was like, playing, but then when he tried to play Steve, but then he just ended up just being him.
Yeah. I probably worded what I was trying to say.
No, you worded it right. Jack Black was trying to play Steve, and then he just ended up being Jack Black. And I mean,
it was stupid. It's just.
Should he have cut his hair? Should he have shaved his beard?
Yes, he should have, because Steve doesn't have long hair and doesn't have a beard.
I don't even know who Steve is.
Steve,
I mean, I know it from the movie, but I've never really played Minecraft. So
Steve is the unofficial mascot of Minecraft.
Okay,
but he's very plain. He's not as boisterous or as charismatic as as Jack Black is trying to be, but he's fun
Steve also doesn't have voice. He doesn't talk.
He does say, well, then who says camel jockeys? Or chicken jockeys, excuse me.
Camel jockeys. God damn. I missed that one. People need to bring that back.
Chicken jockey. He said chicken jockey.
Yeah,
camels.
You can't
See,
take camel jockey anymore.
the Australian camels got me, man. I'm sorry.
And we lasted
Oh.
almost 3.5 hours without being racist.
Wait, whoa! Excuse me.
Well, actually, that's not true.
Do you forget you had Jim up here just? We had Jim up here just now.
Wait, no. Were we racist before?
Yeah, because
I'm
Jim was like,
sorry.
"Oh, hurry up, praise! Oh, take all the
that's
praise."
right. Yeah, even I dabbled in it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we were racist before.
Everyone
All
but Stone was guilty on that one.
Excuse me, that was a Freudian slip.
Freudian
Still, like,
slip?
I missed that term. It was such a good one.
That was, for lack of a better term, that's what I. It doesn't mean I was thinking about.
You would think about those goddamn camel jockeys.
See. I'm thinking about the Australian camels more than anything.
It's not a typical TEE TV episode without us being racist. At least
no. Hey. What are you talking about there?
I mean, if nothing else, you got to have Stone's anti-Australian racism.
Yeah, that's
what
true.
What the hell?
Which that's pretty much a guarantee every week.
What the hell? What the hell are you talking about?
That's not a racism. This is a racism.
The crocodile hunter was my favorite. I spent countless times, you know what I'm saying, trying to craft, you know what I'm saying, an impression of him. Are you kidding me? Why is he laughing so much?
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like, oh, I'm not racist against Australian people. I have plenty of Australian friends.
Hey, I never said he was my friend. Never said he was my friend.
But I did say I was trying to craft an impression, which may or may not have been mocking.
No.
Oh, look, it's a crocodile. Oh, fuck, me arm's gone. Guess I'll be off work tomorrow.
The mocking would be in the many times that I've seen him get bit. I
wish he never got stung. By the stingray.
Oh, she's a little feisty. Oh
yeah. Man.
A little feisty. Better watch out.
Yep. All right.
But
I think I might have laughed a little too hard there because I now have a headache.
I think look. I think it's the. I think it's
that. So hard, I got a headache and my balls hurt.
I think it's that, and I think we tried to. We're trying to think about more things to talk about, you know. And this time, I think we've possibly done it with the shenanigans, you know.
I think we pretty much did it once we got to Liberty Dibbity. I think that was definitely a sign of the end times.
It was just him making reference to the whole, because he recognizes Liberty Mutual, and we're talking about the emus and there's a emu and whatnot, just, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's an emu, Liberty Dibbity. It's Adam Sandler again.
Look, I'm just telling you, all this mascot stuff and everything. Like, I blame Taco Bell. It was Taco Bell's fault once upon a time.
Wait, why was it Taco Bell's fault?
The Chihuahua, the talking Chihuahua.
Oh, yeah, I remember that dumbass dog. All right.
And because of that, everybody needed a mascot. Everybody desperately needed a mascot to be attached to their.
No. Ronald McDonald was a part of McDonald's before the Chihuahua.
Not in that way.
Everyone realized this guy's creepy as fuck.
But not but think about it. But think about it, not in the way that Chihuahua. I mean, it was just they would just push that thing out at random situations they were doing. All of a sudden, here he comes. Yo quiero Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? Just
I do. Oh my god, I just got hit by a wave of nostalgia. I remember that.
Yeah, so it was just like whenever you have that commercial, it was like all of a sudden here we come. It was nothing surrounded around him. It was just like they would have random things happening, and all of a sudden here he was. Yo quiero Taco Bell. You know, just Like, oh my god.
They probably stopped doing it because somebody got pissed off.
What do you mean?
Because they probably thought it was too stereotypical.
Please. Then
Look,
that went on for too long for them to be thinking that.
look. I mean, I talk about how I call that dog dumbass and everything, but in reality, I actually like Chihuahuas. I think they're cute. And every experience I've ever had with a Chihuahua has been good. I have never had a problem with Chihuahuas.
If you need to go anyway, you can just put it in any small bag you've got and carry it around with you.
Oh my god, I'm not going to be like one of those socialite
Those
assholes.
goddamn socialist bitches like Paris Hilton.
Yeah, I was trying to say the word socialite.
Let the dog free, you commie.
Hold
I
up,
was
wait a
try-
second. Is
I
that
was
is
trying
that,
to say
is
the
that what
word
you think of communist?
socialite.
Is that what you think of communist?
Yeah,
What, they
socialist
have
and
little
communist
chihuahuas?
are not the same thing.
But you think communists are like fascists?
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Yeah, I neither do I.
Okay, no problem. I guess we don't. No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, because socialists are more. I don't know, man. Like, so communists, I know for sure, are like the spreading of the wealth. You know what I'm saying? The spreading of the wealth to the people, which capitalists hate with a vehement passion. They act like they're like some kind of cult or something like that. But socialists, I think it's God. Anyway,
Communist is a good idea in theory, but it never worked.
No, it would never work.
because there's too many capitalists that want all the monies.
I want all the monies.
See,
Give me that money.
We all do.
I don't want all the monies.
Yes, you do.
No,
Yes,
I
you
just
do.
I just want a little. I want a little bit of security, and then
So all the money. That's the only way to have a little bit of security in this world of inflation. Am I right, folks? People out there?
No, I think you sound real bourgeoisie right now,
Is that the new Dragon Ball series?
huh? Yeah, I mean, if the
We should definitely
yeah,
do this.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if one of the overlords is a perv, I guess so.
Master Roshi? How dare you slander such a great man?
Hey,
I think he's talking about Mr. Popo.
Oh.
or,
I guess,
or
yeah, he
Mr.
probably was a bit of a perv, but he's more
or
an
maybe
unfortunate character.
maybe Mr. Ep Ep, or you know what I'm saying, or President Orange.
The guy from
Oops,
the
okay.
Cheetos bag?
Well, he looks like it.
Cheeto?
Okay.
Cheeto? I don't know. Anyway, this has been TEE TV for this week.
Yes, indeed.
Didn't get at all, well, maybe we got to a sliver of what we were going to talk about, but next week we got Marvel Zombies.
Yes, where we know.
VHS Halloween, we going to do that?
Yeah. But look, at least we know that the superheroes they bite. They're like zombie, but they don't give off. They give off their disease, but they don't give off their powers. But now, and can we confirm something else? Now it seems like some of the zombies are still thinking. They still some of the superpower zombies are still thinking and being duplicitous and things like that.
They have some. They're definitely a little less mindless than your average zombie. Yeah,
you would hope that would be a byproduct
varying degrees.
of having superpowers, that you wouldn't be just completely taken down into the ether of zombieism. Not completely.
Not completely, no, but again, yeah, it varies. You'll see.
All right. Well, I at least wanted to do that, guys, to at least give some compromise to the situation and give myself some time to, you know what I'm saying, to get up on it. No diddy. And then, we'll see what we got.
All right.
And we'll take it, and we'll take that from there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Pun intended. Take that. And you will all take that. Pun intended.
Pow, right in the kisser.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, there. Yeah, there too. All right.
All right. So next week, Marvel Zombies, VHS Halloween, and if we come up with something else, maybe that. But those two, for sure.
More irreverence, I'm pretty sure. Yes.
Yeah, I can guarantee that.
agree.
Libbity dibbity and all that.
Liberty dibbity.
All right. Damian, let's go for a good close.
I don't know if I can actually play a video, so we're just gonna have to. Yeah. I'm Damian J. Rogers, the Foam Face.
Yep, I'm Charles.
And I am Stone Cold Killer, the international Rangoon Faceman, and the mainframe multimedia cult leader. Fear me, love me, welcome me.
Good. Bye.